Hello, welcome, hi. We're here.
If you all want blankets, they're in the linen closet at the end.
Yep.
Go get a fuzzy blanket.
You're talking to the Twitch stream, right?
I'm talking to all of you people as well.
Still
Go
talking
get
to
a
the Twitch
fuzzy
stream.
blanket.
Go get a fuzzy blanket right now.
Jeez.
Jeez, they're in the linen closet. Jeez. Okay. Hello, folks. Welcome. We are live. You know what? Okay. I'm gonna go out. I forget something every time. Like, there's always something I forget to have open or have up. I think I have everything this
Forgot
time.
to give me dice.
I forgot my dice. I literally didn't get all the way through saying I think I have everything before
Vindication!
something pointed out that I didn't have.
Yeah, I haven't had my own dice in almost 3 weeks now.
Yeah.
And I am... You're so lucky I'm here!
I think the word you're looking for is triggered.
I just want my own dice. They're
There's
so
some dice for
expensive.
you. God, I thought I was ready. I thought I had it. There always has to be something.
Alex, doesn't it feel good to be ready?
So great. You know, like I got my water.
Yeah, how many things do you have to have open, Dan?
Me?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 3 things?
Okay.
Plus my dice. Plus I have to
Get
wear a
for you.
headphone.
6, 7,
Uh,
8, 9, 10.
Shit.
I'm at 10. All right. Let's go ahead and do the recap. Alex didn't subscribe. Very good.
wow,
very
thank
good.
you so much
Thank
for the
you.
continued
Thank you so
support.
much.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think you are the most important part of this entire operation.
You're really sweet talking the camera. We do need cameras, yeah.
Talking to
Okay.
you.
It's funny because you are pointing like at yourself, right?
Hey, God, I just gotta wait for it to catch up, so I'm pointing at me. Oh, thanks.
Where last we left off, the party prepared for an upcoming auction, one that would come only once every 10 years. Yaisel attempted to get an invite through her adoptive mother, Mistress Sarah, but sadly she was not capable of getting her an invite with her current resources. Barian, through the Princess Charisse, who he has begun dating, managed to find himself sitting with the royal family. The famous auction unfolding, the bidding ramping up. Eventually, we came around to a particular set of bone broth from a creature once thought extinct that Yaisel could not do without. Barian found himself battling it out in a bidding war against Duke Cardan, who eventually yielded when he learned it was for a pregnant friend and was promised a bowl of the soup for himself. Dre decided to mobilize Tethel, who has been on the back burner ever since he nearly got himself exiled. So he's been allowed to stop baking
Well,
in a pink
he's
frilly...
been allowed to stop baking.
Never mind.
I feel like he should continue to bake.
That's real likely. He's not at all busy helping run your criminal
You
syndicate.
know what? I think it was good for him.
It's like one of those like Mr. Miyagi wax off, wax on things. It's like you can't learn unless you bake. You need to bake to continue to learn.
So he mobilized Tethel to spy on a young woman who bought a promise from someone known as the Hero Slayer inside the auction. He managed to find out that it had been bought by somebody who owes a favor to the Champion Syndicate, a rival syndicate, and that it was likely in the possession of Mistress Sarah, Yaisel's adoptive mother. The final item of the auction was of much interest as well. It was a stone supposed to power a floating city from ancient times. The floating city noticeably not being part of the auction, and its location unknown, whether it's intact or not even. This was bought by that same Mistress Sarah. And then as Yaisel's pregnancy draws on, Lorelei decided it was time for Ari to break the truth to Jessica. That's not related to the pregnancy. I don't know why I have those together. Lorelei decided it was time for Ari to break the truth to Jessica, as Ari has been disguising herself as Tavani, and has befriended Jessica, who hates Ari. They had a very uncomfortable blow-up around this, with them getting fairly drunk, and then it seems things have patched up somewhat. They're going out on friend outings, the three of them, as long as Ari stays disguised as Tavani, despite Jessica now knowing the truth of her identity. And then we ended the session with the nuns, who have been helping Yaisel with her pregnancy, bringing her to a room that Big Red has torn apart, and them announcing that it is time. So that is where we come back in. Inside. Oh, we've had some messages while I was gone. Shay says, down with Alex. Alex says, what? Shay says, thinks he's so great for subscribing. Alex says, you should try it. Took me like 20 minutes to figure out last time. I'm too old for that. you click subscribe. You click
is
yes.
Shay subscribed right now?
I actually don't know.
I'm calling Shay out right now. Shay, you're not subscribed. Only subscribed people can make comments to other subscribed people.
Just have the subscribe only chat. Okay. So, Yaisel, you find yourself pulled into this room, the bed out in the middle, all of the extra stuff has been torn away, new sheets have been set out over it, and it is prepared for you as the group of the 3 nuns who have been in here with you. One of them is pulling you towards the bed, Big Red is like flattening out a little more, the other 2 are wheeling in some sort of cart. Daniel, you have your hand raised.
Yeah, can I just, like a clerical note before we start?
Sure.
Okay, so, I gave you back your 20,000. Did you mark off the other 20 that you spent?
Yeah.
Okay.
The camera has a bit of a delay.
Yeah, that's how cameras work.
I think it's worse than usual, though.
There's always something.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to live with it.
This is honestly the best we've had in a while.
Yeah,
so
we've got double lighting going on me, so I'm almost as bright as they
I
are.
brought my LED
Yeah.
light.
The next purchase is going to be an Ethernet cable so that we can plug his computer in.
It's alright, just calm down.
No,
Just
wait.
relax.
People aren't here. I can't do it without people here. Like, Wednesday and Hina, and she's like looking around. Eyes like,
It's time.
Aren't you tired of...
Pulls you towards the bed.
no. And she's gonna shadow step. Look through. She's gonna cast darkness.
As you're in the middle of the room, the nun like holding you, just like a squid, just ink flies out around you as you are covered in
She is
a
going to-
impenetrable darkness.
Look out the window. Is there like a shady spot near a tree or something?
Yeah, down in your
Probably
garden.
the
there's plenty
gazebo,
of-
honestly.
Yeah, no.
She's going shadows up there.
As you vanish from the room, you can feel the hands
The darkness.
vanish off of you as the darkness disappears with you, and suddenly the gazebo is just this shadowy ball. Yondu has arrived and also
Hi.
subscribed. Thank you, Yondu, on a 5-month
Ooh,
streak.
so much better than Shay! Yeah! Woo!
Got some competition going.
Dylan, oh, it's not. Okay.
As you appear on the gazebo, which is now
The darkness
draped in your
would
darkness.
disappear.
Okay.
Hazel!
Falls away.
What are you doing?
She's gone.
Yeah, Lorelei's like gone to the window, yelling down at
Lift it
you.
up.
People are
You-
here.
You want it?
Listen,
You want?
I don't feel anything. You guys are crazy. Nothing. Maybe something. Maybe a little bit of something.
It's a lot.
She started off the conversation like this with no pain, and as she has said she had no pain, there's
You feel a stab
yeah.
of pain and a feeling of wetness down your legs.
Hazel, come on.
Listen.
It'll be
Yondu
fine.
says, hello, beautiful friends. Hello,
Hi,
Hello.
cute.
Hola. Hola. Buenos noches.
Oh, my glasses are so big.
As this starts to get real, really fast, you're like, no, like these people are nuts, and now you feel the pain coming on. Something about that shadow step and like all of the nerves isn't sitting right in your stomach and is turning into this like radial pain across it. Yeah, you are, you can feel your water break.
Well, I would, but I'm not moving. she's gonna waddle
As
away.
you carry the bed! The nuns start coming down and they've just barked at Big Red as, it barely fits through the door!
You heard
He's
her.
like shoving the mattress through as Lorelai goes sprinting down. Yondu says it's time. Indeed,
It is
it
time.
was time.
Zuli, stay!
Absolutely not. No, she's racing along like shoulders, so you guys get like caught in the doorway to outside and they're pushing against each other. Yandu says, Mama Yaisel giving birth. We'll see.
Well, maybe.
You guys spill out of this. There's a clunk as a mattress gets thrown from a second-story window down, almost like cleaving a nun off of the path as she stops and it lands in front of her and looks up and glares. You said out! As he's clunking down the stairs as well. Well, Yaisel, you find yourself taking a seat in your gazebo, like, just massive, like a year into this pregnancy, of something much bigger than a child your size should be. Big Red comes down, like sweeping some of your plants, just annihilating them with this mattress and setting it out to make room. As one of the nuns is going to come and try to drag you over to, like, coax you to your feet towards this mattress.
Just
Try.
Lorelai.
Keyword try.
Pulls you up with a surprising amount of strength and gets you over and, like, knocks you onto this mattress. And you see the nun who's been kind of the leader of them with, like, a annoyed look on her face. Fine, don't want to do it around all of the things we had prepared. Down in the garden. As she lays you down and will start preparing you, getting your stomach clear as you can feel the first contractions start and everything tenses and this humongous pressure starts to build up. The pain just rippling through you. You're like clenching your teeth,
The bed
ripping on the bedding.
is ripped. Like
Just
this.
claws, like draconic claws sinking in. You're struggling to keep yourself from going into your draconic form. As
Yeah,
you
like
throw
her eyes
everything
are
into
like,
this.
you see them like go normal to like, trying to like sharpen. And
One of the other nuns is trying to bring down that like tray they had wheeled in and like bump it across the garden with all of their implements on it. One of them over, you're not going to be doing that again, I hope.
no.
Here, as she will put a steel rod wrapped in leather in your mouth as you're just grinding your teeth.
I feel like it would make indents on the metal. Like she got dragon teeth. I mean.
As one of the nuns comes running down, you can't see her, but you can hear from around the stairs, like, thump, 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 of somebody falling downstairs and something crashing, and there's just, like, slosh of water from behind the wall.
Why did it send a period? I didn't mean the period.
Lol.
Yandu, imagine Runa having to roll to stay out of draconic form. Oh, yeah, she might. As you hear from around the corner, well, there goes the anesthetic.
Sorry, just hold my hand.
As you see these claws, like, unclench, bits of mattress stuck to them.
Hold my hand.
Well, you
It
have
hurts.
anesthetic?
Like
you could put her to sleep or something.
I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
I don't know how well it would
Like,
work through pain.
what I've got.
You cast the spell. Are you resisting?
Relax.
As you feel
It'll
this
be
kind of
alright.
like unnatural calm come over you, doesn't get rid of any of the pain. It's still there, but a lot of the nerves kind of fade away.
Sort of pets your head. Sorry.
As you can feel one of them put their hands against you and start feeling, and they're like, "I need you to stop pushing." As she starts pulling up a scalpel.
You,
And,
you guys are gonna do a no anesthetic C-section.
Yes.
Like,
It's alright, I have cure wounds.
have. Okay.
Yaisel.
Hazel's
She-
tough.
Like, roll con saves,
Like,
because
it will
there's
go
no way
focus.
you're staying
She
still.
will not stay calm. Like she will monk her way out of this calm emotions.
Go ahead and make me a Constitution
It's
saving
a charm
throw.
effect, yeah, you
to
can take
keep
an action to
yourself,
get rid of it if you
to
want.
keep yourself from switching to your draconic form.
Stay with me.
Need to roll. I need to roll above an 8.
Yeah, I don't have anything to reduce pain.
I rolled above an 8.
Okay.
But she will
As
bury it.
you're like fighting, you can feel the string open. You know whatever they're doing, you don't want them trying to fight
Just
through
bury
dragon
it.
scale while they do it. As Big Red is watching, he's like, "It's okay. I think."
Whole person.
Yeah, I think.
I don't think that reduces pain.
But that's not
Come
what
here
we're
and give
worried
me your
about. We're worried
hand.
about her shaking.
He
and
comes over,
shredding
hand
herself
comes
if
out
she
as you
has surgery.
join, like nails just digging in. You can feel
You can
hot
do whole
ogre
person.
blood immediately,
I
just
can.
like
I'll
pouring
do it
out
if I
from where your
have
nails
to.
are in. You're having the most trouble like controlling the transformation in your hands as you're now cutting into Lorelei on one side and Big Red on the other. Big Red looks fairly unperturbed. He's like, "Okay, if it helps, fine." I need another Constitution saving throw for your draconic form. We were not going to describe the actual procedure because Runa gets a
Absolutely
little
not.
bit squeamish
I will
around medical
leave.
things.
I will leave during my own birth.
Considering she's the main actor here, we
Yeah,
will stick to her comfort level.
I succeed.
I suppose.
I succeed.
What did you
Yeah.
roll?
What did you roll?
A 10. I have to roll above an 8.
Oh, okay. As you forcing this down, and there's like, for those watching, there's like bits of it coming. Like you'll see some scales start to like become more prominent on the face. The hands, the muscles start to like flex and swell, and then like push down, and it's almost like this push and pull
Wait.
between it.
Oh, but she can only hold one hand.
Yondu, I called it. You did indeed call it, Yondu. Yeah.
She can only hold one hand, I realized, because she hasn't been wearing her ice armor.
Oh, yeah, that's
Probably,
right. You're one arm.
probably Big Reds. But you
Okay,
can like hold her
just-
shoulder or
just-
something.
Big
Your
Red.
hand's fine.
Yeah, just hold it.
Big
yeah,
Red
just holding
switches
her
off
head.
with Lorelai. Eventually, as Lorelai's like
Yeah.
rescues her hand. As you fight back this transformation, they will give you what they can salvage of the anesthetic, which is some help. We'll cut to
Yeah. That's great.
Hard
a
cut.
baby crying.
Cut to the
As wrapped-
Wait, can we match cut Geisel's? Ah!
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, it's a
Movie.
just a hard cut. You guys know it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
But we just explain the scenes.
Yeah.
We pan in.
Yeah.
It's like an actual script where this is all written down.
Very,
in
very Brendan Lee
actuality.
Mulligan.
Yondu says, guys, well, I'm praying to God you get through this. Pray to Arbitrary.
Don't pray to him. He's a
He says
douche.
for the animatics later. Exactly, yeah. Listen, this is the scene we want. You'll know it because we said
Yeah.
it in it. Just go watch.
Look, there's storyboards on our Discord.
I will never do that.
As Yaisel, you were being handed a crying baby that, like, like a mother holding it. No, it's like this
Huge.
massive baby, red skin, covered in amniotic fluid. And you can see on it this lava ogre, like takes
Like
right
real
after his
girthy.
father, looks nothing dragonborn about him except for these two little nubs at the top of his skull, baby little horns, barely coming in.
Definitely crying.
As the nun hands it to you after they've finished operating on you.
Lorelai is, like having free eyes or whatever. She's watching Big Red.
Big Red is just watching. He gives up his hand and is just like holding it beside him, like not like a natural position. Blood just kind of pouring off of it occasionally, and sizzling as it hits the ground next to him. But he's watching, just towering over the two of them.
Dragogr.
Drake Ogre.
I know
lava
it's
dragon
not
ogre.
that, but I keep thinking of Donkey and the Dragon from Shrek, and how like it shouldn't work,
Yeah.
and yet it worked, and now it's like one big animal, like one big donkey with dragon wings.
Yeah. So a few things. One, the nuns give you the baby, check on the both of you to make sure it's okay, and start packing their things. And immediately start leaving.
She doesn't notice.
Big Red is there over you. You feel frigid. You have had for the past many months like a heat inside of you radiating from your belly. Constantly been too hot. You feel like you've been dunked in ice water, and the only warm thing is now in your arms, glowing with heat, almost too hot to touch, as you're holding it against your chest there.
Lorelai's gonna cast heal. Like, I don't know if she's missing hit points or
Yeah.
what, but just
what level of like the heal spell?
yeah, it's level 6.
Okay,
Just-
as you watch the like stitching they have start to like split out and fall away as it closes itself up, but there is still a white line running down from where it
Scarsman.
happened. As you have a long scar down your stomach now.
She's just holding them, like probably crying. You don't know if it's from pain or joy.
Probably you went through a lot of pain
Yeah.
just now.
We don't know where it's from, honestly. She doesn't even know.
Big Red's hand comes out and just kind of like rubs across the baby's head.
Hey! He's gonna heal his hand before he smears his own blood on his baby.
Ugh,
Careful,
thanks.
it's unsanitary.
Just wipes it off on your cloak, and then we'll
We
reach
go
down and touch the baby.
inside.
Sure. As he'll scoop under both you and the baby and pick you up. and start carrying you into the house.
Husbando material.
She will like. She's shivering. Like just.
This Big Red notices you shivering, and you feel heat just starting to radiate out of him as well. Yondu says he has a joke. Funny in context, but morbidly inappropriate otherwise.
Oh no.
I leave it to your discretion, Yondu. As you get brought in, and they take you to... Looks outside at the shredded bed on the ground.
For my room?
Sure. Starts going up the stairs. As you... No, take her to my room.
Is this really the time?
You tell me.
I don't care where I go.
The guy's looking... Okay. Starts walking towards Lazuli's room. And we'll take her and put her down on the bed with the child there. You're still just like shivering, and he's like, throws a blanket over you, like, oh, right, pulls it back so the kid's head isn't underneath.
Don't suffocate him. She's like petting, like she's been petting him, like.
Yeah. You've got this, to you, this handsome little ogre in your arms.
Everyone else.
He's.
Oh, that's gotta close.
Getting through Dragonborn skills, you know?
Our body heat's warm to get up down here.
It's not.
It is.
It is so cold down here. Don't listen
It's
to
alright,
them.
it's method acting.
Okay, do we need to pause so that I can go turn heat on?
I wouldn't mind if you want to turn a heat on. Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be great.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Is it that bad?
It's cold.
Do you want to go get a blanket?
Not really.
Okay.
He'll mess with my outfit of a t-shirt.
Road,
Brody's already on it.
just turn it on for like 5 or 10 minutes till it.
Oh, he went to his room.
Oh. Never mind.
Hey, Broad.
I don't know what's happening. I've lost control of the situation.
Baby, baby.
Yeah, Isel, your baby is so cute. Look at him.
Yeah,
Sorry, 1 second. I gotta do it. Hey,
No,
Broad.
we don't want blankets.
Yeah, I
he
don't
there?
really want to be wrapped in a blanket. I don't really want to be wrapped in a blanket right now.
Hey, Broad. Are you able to just turn the heat on for a couple of minutes and just open up the fence?
Slight
I- oh,
temperature
depends.
difficulties.
Okay, thanks, man.
Thanks, Brody.
Just until it warms up a little bit down here.
As Big Red is mostly awkward.
Yeah.
Like, not like panicked or frozen, but just like doesn't really know what to do with himself in
Yeah,
social situations, and this feels social.
Normally, guys is like aware of other people. She is not. She's just like.
Just like hair plastered in sweat to your forehead, looking down at this baby.
Do you have a name for him?
Named him Tithe. We talked about it already, and I really like the name Tithe, like little tyke, but
I like it.
not tyke because that's
Still think it should be Firehammer.
It's a
be his
little on the
middle
nose.
name.
He's
He's the
make
dad.
his middle name Firehammer.
It's kind of cool.
Vulcan Firehammer.
Tyke
that sounds
Vulcan.
cool.
What does that make? These initials. TVFH.
R.
Okay.
Red.
Well, is it red or is it Kraken?
Kraken.
Yeah.
Hobby.
Or is it like hyphenated?
Because it should be Red Kraken.
TVFH.
I am so tired.
Okay, we're leaving now. I'm not. I'm staying with her. No.
What do you want?
These are loud. And she's just like.
No, because he picks up Lazuli and Lorelei and is
I'm
going to
sleeping.
carry
You
them
don't
out.
have to- This is disgraceful.
Drops you outside the door and closes it. You hear from the other side, wait, should I be in there?
Oh, yeah.
No, shit. Opens the door and comes in and shuts it.
you hear muffled. He's in the bed. I'm so cold.
Lays down beside you. You can hear Lazuli's bed just creaking from the added weight in it now.
I have to buy a lot of new things.
Yeah.
It's fine.
As he comes up and says, why are you so cold?
No.
As he starts to radiate heat.
She's like chattering of teeth. I don't know what we're supposed to do with a baby.
Don't crush.
He's still like. It's not dry yet.
Did the people leave us with like formula or?
No.
Are you serious? Those monks are so useless. Lorelei's gonna go track down. Like,
Yeah,
she's
the baby
done.
was born for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
They were like
Yeah,
packed in out of the house.
she's done. She's made trips like this before. She's gonna go find stuff to feed a baby.
Okay, you go out into the city, find yourself some
Let
things for
Lazuli
feeding a
stay
baby.
and be there. It's fine.
Like, definitely a breastfeeder for her. She's like, oh, yeah, warm. Yeah, warm. I like it.
All right. So, that is how that goes. One of the other things I want to have open. Yet another thing I forgot. That's 2 now. For a day, I thought I did good.
I mean, that 2 is a lot less. And they're significantly minor, so you did do good.
I mean, dice was. I don't know
Yeah,
about
but
minor on
that's
dice.
not, it's not hard to get.
It's just the underpinning of the activity.
No,
It is-
no,
okay,
Yandu. It's
It is a Wendy's cup.
no, it.
And they gave us paper straws, so I took off the lid and the
It's,
straw, and I'm just gonna sit there.
Unnamed
I don't understand their thing.
corporation that may one day sponsor us.
An unnamed
And we'll
corp-
get a name when it does.
That could be named.
This could be your name here.
For now, we're sponsored by.
Megan! Megan's here.
Oh, I didn't know she was coming.
He's there.
Yeah, my cousin, my nephew's here as well.
Oh, okay.
Like a baby?
So,
No, my Alex.
Yaisel,
Is Alex.
Yeah.
anything in particular, any moments you want to cover with the baby just being
I
born?
don't know.
Sleep.
Never had a kid.
She'll draw us the moments.
Absolutely.
Just get a
lot of work.
slideshow.
So much work.
So we've got a new slideshow, and it's important you watch it. Covers a lot of things that happened while you were gone. Okay, I have one, which would be you guys introducing the baby to the nursery with the like metal bits and the hammer in there and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we did talk about certain things happening after it was done. I'm not gonna say because you clearly don't remember them.
I mean, I have a few particulars. I'm kind of asking which ones you want to do in what order.
Well.
Yes.
Can I invite people over?
Yeah, is on her trip to gather supplies. Lorelei might just make a stop by the tower and let it be known that there may be a baby to come and see.
Okay. Maybe a perception check as you go.
Don't have my shield. Drea's my shield, so I just. It's 18.
Okay.
You notice the tower's back to normal now.
Oh, all right. So yeah, there's a baby. If anyone wants to come and
She had a baby! Okay, I'm coming. As sprints out the door. Like, just Kana of flying, not waiting for you at all.
He's sprinting.
I'll bring something over tomorrow morning, I guess.
sure if you want.
Hey?
Yeah.
Make her something meaty, I suppose.
Why don't we go now?
Because I haven't made anything, I still got
You know-
cleaning to do.
You don't need to make anything. It's a baby.
I've got to take her something, it's a life event, it's important.
I
Can't
don't
just
know.
go empty-handed.
You can stop by like. I own a bakery.
She doesn't really like things that aren't meat.
There's meat in some of it.
I really just want to make her a nice steak or something. Plus, I got all this cleaning to do.
Always the cleaning.
Fine.
You can go now. I'll
No,
just
I don't wanna go without
tomorrow.
you. It's fine.
Go,
No.
Dre.
It's fine.
Dre.
No, it's fine. We'll just
Hey!
wait here, and not see the baby for like 24 whole hours.
Dre.
Hmm.
Go.
Oh.
I'm not going to have you around. You're not sleeping with me if you stay, I'll tell you that much.
You're kind of putting me in a corner here because I want to spend time with you.
I'm trying to put you in the street on your way to see Isel. Barry, and you should probably go too.
Barion's upstairs on the roof.
Some of you should go tell your brother. Both of you can go.
Fine.
Clump
Sulk
your way
upstairs.
Up the stairs.
Lorelei's like gonna try to keep up with Kata and like, you know what? They'll figure it out. So she'll,
She's gone.
yeah.
Dead
Sending to Yaisel, Sorry in advance.
Huh? Also, while they were gone, she was like, kind of gross. She will definitely limping, you know, like she's not comfortable, but she has to go wash this kid and like get him like clothes that she bought him and wrap him up.
You check him over and you're like wiping him down, and when the like cold water hits him, starts to cry, and you watch him start to
She wouldn't have used
glow.
cold water.
Oh, okay. When you start to wet him down,
Yeah.
bit of shock for the baby.
Yeah.
Begins to cry and glow, and the heat starts to grow in intensity to an uncomfortable level, and you find yourself like hands are burning,
Jack.
holding this baby as you're forced to put it down.
Bread! Where's...
As he comes down, as the blanket you've like set it on, there's like smoke coming up from underneath it.
I need you to hold him.
Oh yeah,
We
scoops it up.
We wash him or something. I don't- You need to hold... She's gonna show her hands.
Just holds it towards you. Here,
I can't hold
wash it. I'm holding. You
I'm
wipe
wiping it
off.
down. Like she hasn't put water anymore. She just has a wet cloth. that
Your
she-
hands okay?
I don't... They're nice. I'm cold.
Cool down in a bit. Right now, too hot.
Trey goes to get Baron.
Yeah.
You would notice that the roof hatch doesn't open for you anymore.
Tung, 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 tung.
You hear, when you knock, you hear like a louder reverberation sound of the knock. Sounds like it's being amplified from over somewhere else in the roof. Dun, dun, dun. You hear a...
What's going on?
What's up?
What did you do?
Nothing. I open up the hatch and come down. What's up?
Anything you want to tell me?
No.
Anything you're going to tell me anyways?
About what? I've made a second office on the roof.
Why?
Because I want a place for me to do me things in just... without being bothered.
Alright, fine.
No, Dre, there's
No, it's fine. I won't tell you about babies being born.
Okay, Dre, because you know that opens a lot of things, because there's only one baby in our inner circle that's currently on the verge of being born.
Walking away.
Walking with you.
No, it's fine. Go back to your office on the roof, away from everyone.
Maybe don't. I literally asked them to go get you, so you can drag your brother out of here to see Isel. I'm coming tomorrow morning then.
Alright.
Yeah, Wednesday I don't think it's a big deal, so I guess it isn't. We can just.
I
like,
do think
ignore
it's
it.
a big deal.
No, it's fine.
You watch your next few words.
Baron's just gonna go over and whisper in Wednesday's ear, give her a pat on the shoulder. See you in a bit.
See you in the back.
I love
even-
you. What?
Good choice. Good choice.
Backs out of the tower.
As you like creep back from the matron and out of the tower. Okay, we have a few announcements. Heath Christian just just subscribed to us on YouTube. Thank you, Heath. Welcome.
Hi.
Welcome to the stream.
Hi.
Glad to have you. You can also find us on Discord. We got our links on our link tree if you want to find those. I actually don't know what's available. I should go make sure we're findable on YouTube. I might be missing something there. Yondu also said...
So did he subscribe to us on YouTube or on Twitch?
What's the
YouTube.
command? I
Oh.
made this
So
command.
he found us
What
on
is it?
YouTube somehow.
Yeah, we're streaming on YouTube right now. We are streaming
Oh.
on Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube.
That's the right one.
Okay, yeah, thanks for subscribing. Check us out on our link stream. You can see our Twitch and our other stuff as well.
Yondu said, Isaac, I will never not love your accents. Holy shit. Thank you. Thank you. I'm guessing Wednesday, because she's the most impressive. And Big Red. I guess I was back and forth between those two, I'm guessing. He said, Yaisel needs to learn to focus her draconic form so she can change parts at will, like scaly hands to hold the child so she doesn't get burned. I don't think it gives you fire resistance, does it?
I said, if anything, she could hold nice baby.
Yes.
Not a
Yeah.
fire. Like, there's no way she could hold a...
She can only hold a nice baby, not a mean baby.
It doesn't give her fire resistance.
Yondu says, you laugh, Runa, but I swear Yaisel could do it. Might be a bit warm, but she's a frigid bitch. She will manage.
Wow.
She's the draconic Elsa. Yes. And there are links. So if you've got access to chat, you've got access to our
Also,
links.
I'm only resistant to cold.
Yeah.
So I could only hold...
Cold baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had something else. That might be. Oh yeah, Yondu said, "Hey, I sponsor the channel. Where's my name on a banner on the side?"
Oh, does that not pop up for him?
No,
Or does that
no.
only
He's
pop up-
saying he sponsors the channel. We don't have a Yondu sponsorship, as much as we'd like one. We do have
Okay.
Yondu subscribership and frequently gifted subs.
We should
so
be careful with
forever
that
in our heart.
because it is a Disney thing, and if Disney hears that we're saying Yondu sponsorship, they might be like, "Oh, you think you can have Guardians of the Galaxy sponsor you?"
Yeah, he's,
Isn't
yeah,
that
Star-Lord's
Star-Lord's
father
like
figure.
adoptive father? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, anyways.
He's dead though. Yondu says yes.
Spoilers.
Yeah, actually, I didn't know that.
I don't watch them, so we're good.
So, eventually, so the first thing, door thrown open, as you'll hear, "Where is he? Yaito!"
She's like in the kitchen.
Big Red is like holding the baby, like bouncing it a little, and it's like starting to glow less as you're like hovering around it, patting yourself a little clean.
She's
Um,
wiped her forehead.
Oh, Megan just did Boys Hydrate. We've changed up our channel points now.
I'm expensive.
It costs more than water.
No, Yondu, I have seen it.
Simon.
I have seen it. I'm saying it's spoilers for other people.
Yeah, we're cheapos.
Yeah. How much is it for us, Hydrate? 100? What is
100,
it
yeah.
for Runa now?
1,000.
Oh.
Water.
10,000 if you want to drink water, 1,000 for juice.
Yeah.
Or actually, no, I think it's 500 for
500
juice.
for
Yeah.
juice.
And 10,000 for
Fuck
water. What did he do?
Gross!
He redeemed 10,000 for Runa.
He did?
Yeah.
Sheesh! Hold on, we gotta catch
I got some water for you, Runa.
Bring it here.
Oh, I'm bringing
Here.
it to you, am I? Oh, Alex,
here.
I'm closer.
Oh.
Oh.
Yondu making
Man,
things
I did
happen.
not expect it to be that. He gives the, like, face in chat, too. Did not...
Did you drink some?
Yes. She has a very angry... I put the description as, like, she will suffer through a drink of water as well.
She's hydrated.
Oh.
I'm gonna wipe my mouth.
Alright, so Barian and then after... Well, no, Kanon just got...
Yondu, we need that as an emote. The face. We should. We should. I'm gonna marker
What was
this.
that Angie?
Oh.
Would you prefer beer?
Just like a disgusted face with H2O below
Yeah.
it.
Okay. I can't do anything. The scene is all about her, so I have to wait for her to get back.
Beer's better than water.
Oh,
You're on my hit list.
Next time we play 6v6 Overwatch, it's just Runa as Mercy chasing Yondu.
I'll be soldier, bitch.
Yeah, that's true. You're playing a lot of soldier.
Alright.
So Yaisel, Kana bursting in, looking over, like, oh my god, they're so cute!
He's just warm. Careful.
Oh,
Really?
that's okay. She like scoops him out of Big Red's arm, and you can see like a bit of heat going on in the arms, like a little bit of like burn starting to happen. But she is resistant to all damage types, so she will be all right to hold this baby.
Isn't he cute?
Uh-oh. Yeah, her face. He clipped it. Okay, great.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, do I? Oh, I
Crying
can't
from
wait.
pain soon.
Oh, that's going on TikTok for sure. And it's short enough to go on.
Oh, he
YouTube
clipped her
Shorts.
face?
Yeah, he did. As she's bouncing the baby, she's like, he's so cute. Look at him. He's got little bumps. What's wrong?
I think they're horns.
Oh.
His name's Type.
Tight. That's a cute name.
Thanks.
Does it got like mine with the little do thing in it?
It's just TYTH.
Oh.
Yeah.
No E?
No.
Oh.
I don't like, weird,
Yeah.
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 And, like, Yaisel's been digging through the fridge, just like... Now that Big Red has hands free, she's like, get that.
Like reaching into the fridge as you're like staying away from the cold of the cellar coming out as you will
Shivering.
like come up from your guys' cellar with whatever hunk of meat you were asking for. His hand's already warming it as he brings it up. Hi Luke, welcome. He says no. You missed the birth of Tythe, Yaisel's
Yeah, my
baby.
son.
As he's like setting this out,
My boy.
Kana's like bouncing him. Let's see how she does. He starts to cry a little bit, and Big Red's like, oh. Yaisel! You see him like heating up, and I'm like, oh, he does get pretty hot.
She'll grab him.
As you're like, Henry, like, oh fuck! Big Red grabs the baby from you, like lifts it up, like
What
he's
is
grabbing
happening?
Barry and
He
Trey
keeps
will
getting
pop in.
warm.
Barry and Drake come in a little bit behind.
What's
Lorelei.
Why are
Oh
you...
God!
Toss it. What's your problem?
Yeah,
The baby, it's crying. Why are you here?
well, maybe because it's burning hot.
Do you not want us to meet your child?
No. You guys will probably fuck.
Why...
As he walks out of the room with the baby, he's just like
Hey,
crying
they
in his
need to-
arms.
Why are you hot potatoing
Don't
the
bring
baby?
him out of the room. She's like,
There's too much night. As he comes back in, and like,
Why are they hot potatoing the baby?
I don't
he's
know.
heating up.
here, hold him. As he's trying to hand you a glowing baby.
All right, I'm gonna try and teleconnect and hold the
reaction,
baby.
absorb elements.
Is it more than 10 pounds?
Yes. It's more than 10 pounds.
It's like
Hey!
As you guys will quickly.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what?
it looked lighter.
He looked lighter.
This baby is like almost torso sized. Like,
Can't do that.
Barian would take the baby.
okay, with how hot it is right now, with absorb elements, it is still too hot.
Yeah, and Fizzban's Platinum Shield, so I'm halving and then halving again.
Is Fizzban's not resistance?
Fizzban's is resistance, and then...
So it's absorb elements.
Yeah, you can't double up on resistance.
Okay. Sure, then I'm halving it.
Okay. Is still burning you with how hot the baby is at the moment. With it crying, like it in full cry, you feel your like skin starting to blister
Guys, look.
underneath it. Slower than it would normally, as you can feel
Here,
your
guys,
magic
I'll-
like cooling.
Ah,
I'll be back.
ah.
Barian's
I'm
gonna
gonna try to calm it.
Barian disappears.
All right.
Varian vanishes from your mist. You're like trying to calm the baby. Big Red is just like holding it in front of you with like an annoyed look on his face, like.
You hold like a normal.
Oh, but then I have to. As he like kneels down so
You
that
can
it's
sit
at a
down.
height.
We have
that you-
chairs that fit you.
I'm still too tall. He's like stooped and kneeled so that you can comfort the baby. Hello, Megan.
We have another.
Indeed.
Live
yeah.
studio audience.
This is a live studio audience, indeed.
So Isaac,
yes.
Barian is going to go to his tower quick,
Okay.
and he's going to go upstairs to his room,
Okay.
and you see him start to gather like ingots of steel, different things like that, some metal framing, different things like that, and then you see him. He's gonna like look at the picture of like a little like basically like little baby holder, whatever they're called. Not a
Crib?
No,
Basket.
like the thing you'd put in a car, like the little thing that
Car
they'd
seat?
sit in, car seat, like
Okay.
something like that.
Okay.
But he's gonna basically make
Cart
like
seat.
yeah. So I'm gonna look and I'm drawing out one of those, drawing it up, making it nice, that kind of thing, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to once I have the metal and everything around, I'm going to cast fabricate.
Okay. As you start to twist the metal and the different things, using your magic to shape it into this this picture you've drawn, a sort of like cradle or a seat that you could put the baby
Now, I'm
in.
pretty good at drawing and doing all these
Yeah.
things and designing. I can make a roll if you want, but
Sure. Make an Arcana check.
Look, I promise, like it'll be fine. Just trust me.
You're not dropping my kid.
I won't. 12.
You just tried. It didn't
27?
work.
I can
27. Okay.
try something more powerful.
You succeed at shaping this into
You're
pretty much what you
down.
imagined.
well, and it's not even so much shaping. It's more of like he has it in his head and
Fine.
he shapes the idea, and then just and kind of comes together and.
Yeah. Yeah, the magic like twists it into shape.
And then I'll just grab it, and all of a sudden Barian will appear back. All right.
As Barian reappears now with this
And it also
contraption in
has
his
like
hands.
heat retardant insulation and covering on the bottom of it.
Okay. Yeah, something like leather on the bottom so you
Yeah.
can hold it.
And he's gonna set it on the table. This should work.
Thanks.
You just had that?
No, I made it.
Sets the Big Red sets
How?
the baby into it. As you're trying to go ahead and roll me charisma with proficiency if you're not already proficient.
Okay, thank God. Not proficient.
It is your
Guidance.
Is my
Sure. Yeah. You're like praying like, please shut it up. Till near.
Almost a nat 20. Fuck. Should have been.
Megan says yes. Ingots of steel to go with his hammer of pounding.
Yes.
If that's what you want to call it.
Fantasy heat retardant insulation.
22.
Leather. 22. As you're like playing with the baby, you watch the glow start to go down as it like calms down in there, and it starts to go quiet. The heat begins
Once
to
that's
go
shoes
down.
is back in her arm, she's like,
All right,
Hold
everyone,
the baby.
just be calm.
Can I get a medicine check from Lorelai?
Uh, 21.
Okay, 21. You're looking at Yaisel, who's like cleaned herself up and is like covered in sweat once again. And you like go over and like put a hand and glance at you. She has a high fever.
You all right?
yeah, I feel fine.
You don't feel too good.
Huh?
Big Red puts a hand on her forehead. Feels fine to me. What? Why the look, huh?
If you feel a fever, she's probably dead.
Yeah, I guess that looked like that.
Andrew, I hate you so much. He sent me a face. As you zoomed in on my face and he made me drink water.
A quick, like, lesser restoration.
Okay. You cast the magic over her.
But
Has no effect. So you feel her forehead once again, and she is burning up, despite shivering away in front of you and like clutching the warm baby to her.
you should lie down, I think.
He needs so much. I need to do so much. I can't just like.
You need to rest.
But he needs stuff.
He needs to rest.
He needs stuff. I don't know what to do.
He doesn't need stuff. He's a baby who'll cry, suck on tit, sleep.
Yeah, but like, he needs like, I don't know.
Go lay down. Lorelai knows things sometimes.
Okay.
Thanks.
She'll like,
Yeah.
someone bring that. And she's like carrying.
I got it! As K-Now will scoop up the contraption that Barian has built.
Brother's just standing awkwardly in the corner, like,
Not sure how to introduce yourselves to the baby. As everything starts getting moved upstairs, as you get Yaisel down, and the more you look at her and like get down, Yaisel, the like strength just kind of leaves you once you're laying down. The exhaustion hits like a train.
Just like the kid's thing is on the ground and she's like leaned over the bed. Just.
Big Red will like pick up the baby and like lay down beside you.
Kina, could you give me some water?
Yeah, sure. And she runs downstairs. You can hear clattering in the kitchen as she's
Yeah.
banging around.
As yeah, Lorelai will just, like, magic where it'll help, but just sort of
Doing your best
tending
to
to
help.
her.
As Lorelai and Lazuli come bringing like a massive pot up full of water. Hive Tyrant says, sorry I'm late. Hello, hi Hive Tyrant, welcome. Yandu also said I'll send you a full-size screenshot if you make it a better emote.
I will make you that emote if you never press that
We
button.
can make it a subscriber-only emote.
No, I mean, we can make it in emote if Yandu never presses hydrate for me
No,
again. Yeah.
no, I'm against it as a stream.
I don't know if we can have that kind of payoff.
Might have to hire Kennedy to make it an emote.
Fucking God.
Yeah, then
Oh,
Ken-
Yandu did the juice.
I just drank.
She did.
Megan
He has
did.
9k! Never mind, I'll make it. But don't gain another 1k. I have,
You do have to take the emote, the extra sip of juice, channel points or
I
channel
just
points.
drank.
More!
Fine.
More!
It's gonna run out!
Good.
I don't want it to
Well,
run out!
if it runs out, then you don't have to drink it anymore.
That's true.
That means I have to go upstairs and make juice!
Yandu said it's going to be a while before I do it again anyways.
Okay.
As Big Red will lay down beside you and notice you shivering and just start to radiate like a reasonable amount of heat into the bed as he's glowing faintly. And you see the baby like nestle into him as this happens. It's just in the crook of his arm. He's got it like close to you so you can be by it. But if it starts getting too warm, he like pulls the baby up away from you.
Yaisel, have you? And Baron's gonna kind of look uncomfortable. He's like, are you having a hard time staying warm?
I'm so cold. She's like shivering, her teeth clattering.
Barian is going to say, I'll be back. And he's gonna go away.
Okay. You leave them once again.
I would come back a little later in the evening.
Marion's spending more time
So-
gone than there.
Cute baby.
Isn't he so cute?
Yeah.
Barian is being
Guys-
affectionate and connecting the way that he knows how to
Yeah.
connect.
You guys
No,
could
I-
like, like cute little pranks and stuff, and you guys could do mischief together. You could teach him how to.
I can pull pranks on your baby.
He'll pull pranks with you.
Oh.
I'll fucking kill you. As her face goes draconic. She's like, you don't mess with him.
As you see, like, one of his cheeks, like, relax from being held. Yeah, wouldn't dream of it.
As they set down the big tub of water. Okay, we brought
There's
it.
so much water.
Are you alright?
It's just cold.
Just drink something.
Lazuli will like climb up on the bed and is like reaching over Big Red to like put a cloth over your forehead.
Alright, you look ridiculous.
Excuse me?
But, like, it's the cloth just, like, gets pulled.
Oh, sure, yeah. I think that.
You guys are crazy.
I don't know if that cancels my
Cold.
music
I
or
don't
if
know
I
if
just
it's
got
cold
to the end of it
cloth
at
on
the
my
same
forehead.
moment that I did this.
That's the way fevers work.
Hmm.
You feel cold because your body's too hot.
So Isaac,
Yes.
what I want to make is I want to make a...
How are you? Do you have an? Where are you going?
Just back to my tower to grab some stuff.
How many teleports do you have?
I'm not using teleport.
Oh, that's right. You got
I
teleportation
have-
circle.
I also have far step.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll just be a bit of a trip. But yeah.
Yeah,
it's doable.
sure. Or fly, like I have, yeah.
Okay, so you back in your tower.
And I'm basically gathering up some stuff. I'm just using steel.
Door opens. I hear a lot of metal. Are we making the power gauntlets?
No, not yet. But you can help
What are you
me.
making?
I'm making a flameless brazier.
What's the
come-
intention?
Let
Light,
me,
heat?
let me show you. Heat. And I'm gonna show him, and it looks like kind of like if you had taken a brazier like this and turned and put onto like a stand. And you know how I built my kiln?
Yeah.
And how has the runes that can put heat into it? I'm basically putting a rune onto this so that it puts heat out forwards in the direction that it's facing, and it activates with a touch, on or off.
You thought of adding steam?
No,
You want to?
not on this one.
I found a spell for adding steam to things.
Oh?
I figured it out with their whole, swirly-doo that everyone was so worried about.
Okay. Well, I'll put together some notes and I'll come check it in a bit.
What? No, I meant we could add it to this thing. Could make a sauna? Does she have a small room? Wait, she. How do I know who this is for?
Maybe
Incredible.
maybe the next one. And I'm gonna cast Fabricate again,
Omnipotent.
and the brazier's gonna appear out of the materials. Because I've drawn it up. I can make a roll if you want.
This would so your kiln was like an actual like magic item thing that you made. This would take more than you have to, more time than you would be able to just do in an instant. Before I let it happen instantly because you had
Yeah,
weeks to do it
I'm
for.
making the actual part of it, and then I'm gonna do the actual like inscribing work to make it the magic item.
Yeah, but that's gonna take some time.
How long?
Probably close to a day.
Speaking of time, Lorelai would have fly now? It's been enough months?
I don't know
Or
how long
no.
it's been.
It's like 3 months since she started?
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
so it would need to be like almost.
So
almost
we're
past
on
the
we're
Yeah,
into
we're
month
like-
12.
Yeah.
month 12.
Yeah.
A little bit longer.
Okay.
Okay. Okay,
Moose
so
of
I would take
chaos.
the time. I would take the time to make this item, and I'd bring it to her the next day.
Okay.
Metal.
The
Whatever
Moose
you-
of Chaos has arrived. Megan says, I just imagine Barry and his McLovin trying to be tough for some reason. Hive Tyrant says, unfortunately, I'm still in class, so I have to lurk. Luckily, this semester is over in 3 weeks. Then I will not be taking any classes that interfere with watching my favorite gamers.
Aww,
Favorite gamers.
Cute.
Is there subscribe?
actually,
Yeah, you
like-
subscribe.
like-
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate that. Also, like, we go, but that actually hit me right in my heart. Thank you.
Right?
It was very nice.
Like a heart attack.
no, not like a heart attack.
He doesn't just like that's what his favorite is.
Gamers. Oh, this is what happens when you have people on your stream as special guests. If you missed that, it's on YouTube now.
Yeah.
We didn't bribe him, and we sorry. He didn't say that under money.
As you're tinkering away, you will have help from Sindri, who is interested in your fire runes, and he's like, I bet you if I changed it like this, I could make it ignite faster.
Oh? And I like check his like ideas and whatnot, and I'm like, would it work?
It would probably turn whatever you inscribed it on pretty instantly into shrapnel.
Okay, I'm like,
Like, it would ignite real fast. Like, too fast.
Sindri, maybe if we're making a bomb or a weapon, good idea. Keep it
Life is a ball.
keep it from maybe like an outside
Well,
layer
it's
of the
gonna-
gauntlet.
It does not explode with it.
I hate having replaceable parts, though. Then you gotta weld and weld and...
Yeah. One of those things.
As you guys are working away,
Can we take the music down like 1 or 2
yes.
clicks? Okay, thanks.
as your mother, Lazuli, is like hovering over you, like kneeling on the bed at this point, got the cloth on you, is like wiping down your arms occasionally.
Insight check.
Okay.
Checking for a wallet.
Well, yeah, just checking if this feels like a scheme.
Okay.
Like,
Checking for the area of her carotid artery for a slash. Little did we know that she
39.
wasn't.
39. Are you reading her mind as well, or just watching?
If I see something worth investigating.
She seems attentive. You don't see any signs of
Okay.
like, falsehood or anything hidden. She seems happy to be doing it, like a little ecstatic to be useful here.
You notice that one of her eyes is a little weird, and her one hand is slightly discolored.
The hand and eye of bitch mom.
Bitch mom!
What?
Butcher.
Butcher? Butchma!
Hey!
As your mom is like
Lorelai's
hovering over
expression
you.
softens up just a little bit.
Okay, yeah. She's hovering over you and like checking on the baby and like rubbing his head like it's so warm.
As will just eventually just pass out.
Yeah, even with all the attention in here, you'll pass out with Kana, who has like climbed up onto the bed and has put your head on her lap and is just like running her hands through your hair at this point.
Definitely asleep by then.
So,
For sure.
As Kana will just pass out against the headboard in like a sitting position.
or I'll just leave him to sleep.
Okay. Big Red is like eyes open, like eyeing people in the room, like looks like, okay, get those.
In his head, just hears, have fun.
Creepy. Get out. I'm watching over her. I'm not gonna let her be alone. No, you are. I need to sleep. Then sleep. No.
Come on. They'll be alright.
Yes, Big Red, come on. No, you go out with her. Don't make me shout. I will wake her up, and then we will both die. Persuasion. I'm not leaving my daughter with her new baby.
Zuli,
What do you want?
follow. She's cast command. You have disadvantage.
Oh, it was so good, Alex. It was so good. Oh, 16 from a dirty 20.
Yeah, follow her out of the room.
Oh, you got a nat 20 with that face.
I got an 18 +2. As she leaps to her feet, turns and follows you out of the room, and Big Red just big thumbs up. Close the door.
Close the door, and then before it wears off, gets between Lazuli and the bedroom door.
What was that?
What needed to be done?
You don't get to charm me with your witch magic, lady.
Which magic lady?
I get that Yaisa likes having you around. I think you're dangerous.
I think you are.
He wants to eat you.
Don't do that again. As she like
Don't make me.
sweeps into a turn and walks away. You just trailing after with a "Don't make me." As you get some rest, you will wake up the next morning. Well, the baby cries a few times through the night.
She wakes up to every baby.
Yeah,
cry.
the baby and Kana like coming up, and Big Red's like, "This is Mom's job." As the baby is in tears, definitely with a soiled diaper and glowing hot.
I can't.
You realize there's no way you can deal with this.
I can't deal with that.
Am I going to have to do this? Everyone's woken up by him yelling as he gets to realizing, "Oh, I'm going to have to," no, because he like kicks something off the bed and like gets up, throws a table down, and like puts the baby down and starts changing it. Comes back to bed, still going, "A fucking baby, glowing hot, weak mom, can't do
Hey,
anything."
weak, huh?
What? Oh,
Who made
little
it?
heat. Oh,
Who
you
made
do
it?
with the
Huh?
baby.
Who made it?
You did.
Yeah.
And you creepy god.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking.
If you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here.
Oh yeah, you hold the baby, huh?
Sure.
Here you go. Just like sizzling with you guys shouting "baby" in like full cry between you. Kana is gonna like pick up the baby, hands also like sizzling away, but not as much of yours, and like, maybe don't fight. Oh, he grabs the baby.
Ugh.
Literally, like, snatches it from her, lays down, puts the baby in. He's been, like, glowing to keep you warm. He's uncomfortably hot at the moment beside you as there's, like, this incandescent baby in his arms and, like, the annoyed glow from Big Red that's, like, overheating the room.
What time is it in the morning?
I was figuring you guys would probably wake up sometime around 9.
You would get a message in your head, like Yazel, can I come in?
Sure.
I haven't been sleeping very well. I've been out here since 7.
Dre and Wednesday were also, like, I don't know when she wants to do stuff, but Dre's, like, kind of being annoying.
Okay. Wednesday would have, like, been cooking probably about 7, so she would be, like, you guys would be on your way or already there.
Oh, no,
with a
I'm, like,
basket of
outside their
food.
house.
Oh! Megan redeemed a boy's stretch. Oh, thank you. I need it.
Just gotta.
Oh, yeah.
Got those guns.
Can we get like a channel points? Sheesh.
No. I'm so against it.
So, you know what? Absolutely. I want a sheesh button that
No.
they can redeem for 500 points, and it's a team sheesh.
No.
100k points, and we will all do a 10-second long sheesh.
Why does
well,
it need to be
Alex did the redeemed sheath.
Thank you, everybody.
No, you didn't write
No, just
Talger
do-
redeemed
Yeah,
sheesh.
no.
You didn't do it like
No,
Shay did.
Shay did it so much better, Alex.
This is
Shame.
This is just for Dan. This
It would have
is
said Talger redeems
No,
sheesh.
but you didn't even do
that's
the
the
Adventure
fun.
Corp
okay.
or
anyways,
the point amount or anything.
Shay redeemed a Dan
Also,
sheesh.
it's not italics. I don't know why you have italics.
So,
That's what the /me thing does.
anyways,
Oh.
It's the,
Shay redeemed
it's the way it works.
a Dan sheesh. So
No, Shay didn't redeem any sheet.
there we go.
Shay's
He
not
did.
even here right now.
Yep, he did. Sheesh. There we go. Thank you. Moving on.
As you wake up to the voice in
We're
your
making
head, burying outside your door, you can hear activity down in your kitchen already.
I pop up. Pop beside the bed. Oh,
Big Red even more tired than you as he's been dealing with the baby every time it
She would
cries.
get up to
Very
like, she
cute.
would wake up to feed it, but
Downstairs.
I think she's probably just as tired with how much it wanted to eat. They're just like both groggy.
Baron's gonna like poke his head around the door.
No, you cannot be the first thing I
Marion.
see in the morning.
Barry, where you go? How are you doing that?
Doing what?
Stop! Jumping all over the place.
I-
We were just talking.
Doors are for people
Megan.
that want.
Who respect privacy?
I have things to do.
Yeah. This
Okay.
shouldn't.
Yazel, in your brain, can I show you the thing now?
Can you like give us 5
10 minutes.
All right.
10
15 minutes.
We're just gonna look at Lorelai and sit down in the
20.
foyer
5
outside.
minutes.
What do you want?
Big Red closes the door. Morning.
So
Morning.
Morning.
No.
Morning.
We brought
Morning.
steak.
wait, no, we're outside, aren't we?
You guys are outside the door. This is
Oh, Kanon's in
K9
there.
inside.
How is she
Singapore.
not burning?
It's Yaisel who's been laying on her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, rubbing her
Good morning,
eyes.
Lorelai.
Hi.
I see you've chased off her mom.
More or less.
Not very far.
Oh, morning, Lazuli.
Morning, Darian.
How are you?
I've been better. Your friend has decided she's allowed to use whatever magic on me she wants, whether I'm willing or not.
You're free to leave.
Yes, you are.
Lorelai.
You can't just keep using my own...
And Baron's gonna just look at her and be like, Lorelai,
What?
do you remember how much of a problem you had when I used magic on you?
Yes.
Do you, Lorelai? Remember
No,
boundaries?
I'm going to kill her.
No, just if you could leave it. There's lots of things that I could do for you, but there are boundaries in places that you don't go.
Says the person who just tried to teleport into Yaisel's bedroom.
I teleported to the doorway and poked my head around.
It's minutia.
And he's just gonna he's like, Lorelai,
What?
you're extremely smart. You know you can understand what I'm saying. Imagine you were her and I was you.
She was bothering them.
No. Forget about how you're feeling about it right now. Imagine you were her and I was you and I just did that.
I would know better than to be doing what
You
she
would
was doing in the
know
first place.
better. What exactly is she doing?
She wasn't listening to them.
Wasn't listening to them or to you?
To them.
What did she...
They asked her to leave and she didn't.
Did they ask you to... Did they?
Yes, she was asked to leave. Yeah.
And was Lorelai asked to leave as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and what was the problem?
Lazuli wasn't leaving.
Okay, does that make you the judge and whatever executioner? Jury and executioner? Are you the caretaker?
Yes.
Are you her mom?
Neither of us are.
How do you know that?
Excuse me?
Lorelai, how do you know that?
Neither of us are?
No, hold on. Ask your god.
What?
Ask your god if she's her mom.
I don't care who
Well,
gave
no,
birth
you,
to her.
You clearly care. You do care. I don't have a lot to do with my mom, but she's still my mom.
Let's walk out
There's...
the baby.
Door opens as Yaisel comes out holding the baby.
You guys are so... I don't... Stop arguing. She won't push past.
We're not arguing. I'm putting some insight or my perspective on a perspective that I think isn't going anywhere.
I'm sorry, Yaisel.
Thank you. I appreciate that you all care. And that's great. But I don't need this right now. Or ever. Like, this can... You don't have to say everything you think.
Big Red will get behind you and, loom a little bit over the group.
We finally got him to sleep. And if you guys wake him up, I will slit your throats.
Yeah.
We brought steak! Dog, dog, dog on the front door.
Baby starts to cry a bit in your arms. Big Red just, puts his hand down. Baseball mitts the baby up into his arms as it starts to glow again.
Hey! Straight strolls
Brought
in.
some food for you.
You really had to wake up the baby?
Why was it asleep? It's the morning.
It was awake all night.
What?
Sorry, I should have thought not
It
to
wasn't-
knock. I'm sorry.
It wasn't you. Unless you were...
Well, I didn't think to tell him.
I didn't do it.
What? That's not how it works.
Oh.
We're
back
taking
me up
responsibility together here.
It's all my fault. You can yell at me.
Sorry, we didn't think not to knock. I brought you some steak. Are you back to eating normal things again? Please tell me you're back to normal.
I don't know what normal is right now, okay?
We're out of pickled parsnips.
Sorry, Isaac, I wasn't quite done.
Oh, yes, Daniel?
Message into Lorelai's ear. Just have a think on what I'm saying. I'm not telling you you're wrong or right, but just put yourself in her spot.
She can't be trusted.
That's an opinion. And there's most everyone in this world that you feel that can't be trusted.
It's not
You
true.
You used to think you couldn't trust me.
Yeah, I couldn't trust you until you proved otherwise.
Great. So give her an opportunity to prove herself.
I am.
Lorelai.
Fuck, I can't see it on this great face.
Sorry, what?
Never mind.
To everyone around you, it seems like that door is pretty firm and fast shut.
She's delusional.
That's an opinion. I'm sure she feels the same about you. So maybe you guys should just give each other a chance, and maybe let the walls down a little bit, just enough to maybe see the other side of the fence.
I try, and she just attacks me.
And I'm just gonna say this.
Are you guys gonna whisper into the silver thing all day?
Yes, Kane, I'll give us a minute.
Alright.
Just imagine there's two of you standing in front of a wall that you can't see over, hurling insults and throwing rocks at each other. You can't
It's a complicated metaphor.
Sure, I'm not good at these things, Lorelai, but you need to think. You're good with people. You're good with these things.
How I know she can't be trusted.
Great, and what I'm saying is she thinks the same of you.
So what?
So
I don't care what she thinks of me.
great, but that you're at an impasse. How did we get over it?
K9 grabs a bit of rope. I'm Barry and I'm talking into rope all day, but nobody can hear me.
All right.
Good.
Thanks.
Don't want to talk about this right now.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I've said what I can say. Just have a think on it.
Fine.
Put yourself in her shoes. Yaisel,
I'm gonna eat the steak, but what's up?
I made this for you,
unwrapping.
and he's going to walk over to where you're sitting at the table, and he's going to pull out a. It's about a foot around, and it's like kind of looks like a concave mirror, with some like scrawl work all over it. And he sets it down. It's fairly heavy, like you'd have to work to knock it over, but it stands up and it faces like this, in a circle, facing whatever direction you put it in. There you go.
A mirror.
No, touch it.
Touching it.
Boop. It starts to radiate heat.
Hey, that's my job.
And Barion's gonna take his finger and he's gonna go. If you go this way, so if you go counterclockwise, it does less heat. And if you go clockwise with your finger on the edge, it does more.
Oh my
heat.
god, you made Big Red.
Wait, Red. She will do 1,000 motions on his chest.
What are you doing?
You said you were that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at that. No brain, all heat.
Anyways, when
It's
you're
perfect.
Oh! As he starts to glow more.
not getting it, Barion's just be like, it's for when you need some extra heat.
Thank you. It was nice.
It's really my fucking job.
Well, I'll use you first, obviously.
Dre's gonna
But what if
sneak
you-
over to the baby.
Okay, you like creep over. It's in Yaisel's arms at the moment.
I'm just gonna offer it a finger.
Roll me charisma. Roll me persuasion.
Still what I'm not good at. That is a 17.
The baby you like offer, you have to like push your finger into its hand, but you can feel the fingers like wrap around. And it can get all the way around your finger with its hands. The thing is, like I said, like torso sized, at least 30 pounds.
That's cute.
6. So,
Barion looks like he's gonna go to the baby and then just kind of like steps a little bit over and like looks at Yaisel with the thing on the table.
She looks exhausted.
Like
And
I'm still
sweating.
shivering, sweating.
She's still feverish?
You take this cake, steak, and she's got a little like juice from it that she like pours over because she's had to carry it. And you like cut in, get like one bite in, and your appetite just vanishes.
17
later.
medicine check.
You looking at her? Yeah, she's feverish. She's not in a good way at the moment.
Yaisel, you're sick?
Don't know.
You-
You just keep saying that I am.
No, but you have a fever.
I know.
Lorelai.
I keep being told.
Is there anything you can do?
I've been trying. I don't really have just a cure sickness spell. I
I'm
don't
gonna.
think.
I'm gonna.
I can.
I'll- I'll be back.
Variant. God again.
Wednesday?
I'm looking for a healer for like sickness and fever. I'm like somebody like that.
Yeah, you can find a healer.
Someone that's like half reputable.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
It just
fairly easily
You
find
blows
Okay.
keep coming.
excuse me.
Like,
Yes.
I have a pregnant woman who's recently had a C-section, who has a fever,
Oh.
yeah.
All right. The stitching, is it green or yellow around it at all?
Can I recall?
there isn't any.
There is no stitching left.
Oh,
It is been
the
it's just a
stitching
white
got
scar.
healed. It's a white scar.
All right. Bloating? I mean, she
I
should
don't.
be-
Will you come look at her?
I suppose.
Okay.
Yes.
And he's gonna like lead her.
Um.
What's her name?
This is,
Hey, what's your name?
It is a human woman that you see.
Okay.
And her name is Alden.
Okay. He's gonna give her like
Old infesting.
2 gold.
What did you say?
Old infesting.
Old infesting. He's gonna give her 2 gold and just be like, that should cover anything you need. And then if you're able
that's
to
the
help
usual
her,
price for a house call.
2 gold.
Yes.
Oh, well, I was gonna
Oh,
give you
Barry
another
nailed it.
5 if you were able to help her.
Well, I'll come take a look.
All right.
As she follows after you, Barian eventually gets back the slow way with a human woman in her 40s who comes in. Oh, Yaisel. Hello. You would recognize Alden. She's the one who takes care of your gladiators whenever they're hurt.
That's really bad. Oh, hi. What are you doing here?
I was called to come look after a pregnant woman. I didn't expect it to be you.
Oh, yeah, it's my baby. She's handed it off so she could eat, but then she couldn't eat, so she grabbed it back.
Looks at the baby, you...
It was a C-section.
Baron's gonna give like a.
Yes. Do you mind if I take a look at you?
Go ahead.
Do we have a room we could be a little more private? Mm-hmm. She will take you somewhere and look you over. And, just, like, finish looking over and, like, feeling your stomach for any hard spots or anything unnatural she can find. And, well, I mean, you lost a lot of weight very fast. Combined with a C-section, and I'm guessing the main thing is your body not knowing how to heat itself properly. It's just going to take a while to get used to itself, I think. I think it's not going to be the most fun, but you should allow yourself to be in normal temperatures without just gravitating to whatever's warmest around you. That'll get you used to it the fastest.
Sure, like, I can't just...
And bathe twice a day.
Twice?
Yes.
So, it's so much work.
Well, I mean, you had a lot of hands around you, so I'm
Yes.
sure you can find some help. She will come out of the room with you and, well, glad I could be of help. Good tidings.
Insight check.
Child. Okay.
God damn it. 26.
Nothing like really outward. There's like a twinge of annoyance, you know, a doctor who got called for something that didn't need a doctor for, right? Like they came and basically told you how it is and prescribed you something so you'd have something. It's like she's dealt with her business and she's ready to get out of here.
As she's walking out, I'll just. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I give her a pouch of gold.
She takes it from you and leaves.
14,000.
As you guys are left alone there, you've had one bite out of your steak and your appetite has just
are
fled
you
you.
gonna finish that?
I'm not hungry anymore.
That's alright, we can put it in the salad for you.
Yeah.
No, Dre. God, you're gonna steal a meal from a pregnant woman.
She's not
Picks up
pregnant
the plate.
anymore.
Dre walks down into the cellar,
We have tons of meat.
comes back up, and just like glares at you, minus the plate now. Dre!
Sorry.
Sorry, it's not been the best behaved.
So that's the joy in having him around, I guess.
Joy, hey.
Makes life interesting.
Aye, that it does. That it does.
Barian. Yazel, in whisper. The message. If you want to come back and hang out at the top of the tower, just let me know. Mm-hmm. If you need some time away. And Barry will see you guys later. Pop out.
He's been very disappearing lately.
I think what he does when he doesn't really know how to handle something is do what he can and then get out the way, I guess.
That's what I would be doing if I shall look at the kid.
I don't know that either of you are the best at these situations, if I'm being honest.
I mean, did alright. Look at the thing. It's adorable.
Isn't it?
Kanon keeps trying to steal it from you, like,
It's-
I want to hold hand it off to her. Lazuli is like hovering over Kanon's shoulder and like looking at the baby and like trying to get it to hold her finger.
Lorelai rolls her eyes in the background.
I'm gonna go lay down. Someone probably give me a new bed. I want to sleep in my room.
Oh, I get it from the garden.
It's destroyed.
Oh, yeah.
Like, we need to get rid of that one and get a new one.
Where's the housekeeper with the little kid?
Disappeared.
Am I missing something in chat?
I think I should stretch. I know how to do it.
Just
What's what happened?
Megan redeemed a stretch, a Runa stretch. Megan also said, I feel like Lorelai would insight check a wall. I think you're right.
I feel like
It's a great stretch.
I feel like Lorelai's gonna end up with Alzheimer's in her later life, and she's gonna
You
insight
didn't
check
have
herself.
to rip her windpipe out.
They're like, wait, they're out to get me. Wait, who am I? Inside check.
Is it really me? I'm thinking too.
What's your name, woman? Whose bed am I in?
I'm looking for eyes.
Barian is going to pop by the bed and boar,
Oh,
but
okay.
he's coming in the back. And as I'm coming
Ayo.
through the back,
You find yourself in the kitchen getting
I'm-
a couple weird looks from the staff.
well, no, like the back door.
The kitchen is the only other door into it. Like there's the kitchen and then a door into the kitchen.
Is there
on
a
the
second
outside.
floor?
There is, yeah.
Okay, I'm popping up, Misty Step up through a window onto the second floor.
Okay, you find yourself in a hallway with
'Kay.
rooms on either side of you, closed.
I then I go in a way that people didn't see me heading to the bed and boar. I'd be sneaky.
Sure, okay, make me a stealth check.
Okay.
Had a great stretch.
6.
That
It really works when they're in the same room.
21.
Okay, also make me a perception check.
Sneak.
3.
10.
Okay. You sneak off into Bar Street, finding a couple alleys to kind of get lost in. Eventually find yourself like leaned against the corner, looking at the bed and boar, up at the second story window, appearing with like just your toe over the lip of the outside sill and like hanging on to some of the tiling. You can see into this hallway. You can see a woman coming out the door, dressed in travel clothes, and she's dragging a man after her and muffled through. Listen, we're gonna take all day. I want to get on the road. Drags him down. You wait till it's empty as they like slam the door closed. It bounces open a little bit to appear in the hallway up there.
Okay. I'm just gonna head over and step into the washroom
Okay.
and just kind of hang out for a couple of minutes,
All right.
and then I'm going to what was the plan?
I hope you know, because I don't.
Sorry.
Insight check.
I forgot the name of the spell. Hathon Lethir
Okay. Alter self.
comes out of the bathroom.
As the older Tabaxi steps out. It's early morning. There's not a lot going on.
I'm going
Bed
to
and
see
board?
Gideon.
Okay. You
I've
make your
performed
way
here
in.
before.
Yeah. You make your way in. You can see he is currently chatting with a table. You can see the woman who had just come down is sitting in her travel clothes. A gentleman across from her is there, like, rushing to get some breakfast in him. And Gideon's just leaned against the chair beside them, chatting away at them. The woman keeps, like, giving him a look like she wants him to go away. The man is just, like, eating half asleep.
I'm gonna like sit at the bar and just be like under my breath, but loud enough that it's like noticeable. But I'm trying to get in.
It takes you about 3 before you see him look at you and like give a little nod, turn, and continue his story. And about 5 minutes later, he'll sweep over and walk up and hop his way on one of those. Well,
He's
if it
gonna
isn't Hathan Lethir.
Yes, I wanted to let you know, but I need you to keep it on the down low.
I am the best keeper of secrets.
I'm gonna be out of town for a while.
Out of town for a while.
I'm going to meet the butcher.
Oh. Alright. I didn't know it was a real person.
I didn't know either. I thought it was just stories for now.
Alright.
But I have, there might be some new stories coming to your tavern.
Where are you going to meet the butcher?
I can't give away all the secrets.
Oh, come now. I'm a steel trap, Marianne.
We'll talk later, but look, for
People
now,
still tell
I just
legends
I
of what
just
they
want-
haven't been able to get out of me.
I
I was tortured for 14 days and didn't give up a single detail of a plot. Most spectacular. My enemies offered me 20,000 gold, a ship and crew of my own to command, and I could not be swayed.
What do you get? 10
Anyways, I understand. I'm just letting you know
Small
so
load
that
of
you're not
20,000 gold in the
worried
ship.
about it, but I'm going to be out of town for a bit, and the stories will be coming.
At least tell me where you're going. A city, a town, come now.
Car.
Car. Well, Car is a country. Mm-hmm. Which side of the country? Come on, you've got to give me something.
And he's just going to look at him, and he's just give him a wink. Invisible.
As you vanish invisibly.
Drop. Dimension door.
Well, alter self would drop.
And my alter self drops, but I'm invisible.
Yeah.
So invisibility, dimension door, out.
Okay. As you vanish from the bar, stepping out onto the streets of Alakran invisibly.
Yep. Over into like an alleyway that I would know
Well, as soon
around
as
there.
you cast Dimension Door, invisibility ends.
D-
No, a dimension door is not concentration.
It's a spell.
Yes, but invisibility disappears when you cast a spell.
Sure. So I would still end up off in an alley on my own
Yep. Okay.
somewhere. And head back to the tower.
All right.
Do I need to make a perception, or do people know that I'm there?
No, you're fine. You can head back to the
Okay.
tower. Yeah. As you're laid down, somebody is off getting you a bed.
Look at his little arms move.
They're so cute. Look, the arms are pretty big though for a baby.
Look at the bottom part.
He's got a lot of fat for a baby. He's like his
Look,
dad.
his arms don't even reach all the way around his head. They just like meet his horns.
The little nubs are so cute. I was worried. I thought maybe he's got like a growth or
I
something.
don't know. He'd be good at headbutting.
He's gonna be the best at headbutting. How come Nigel never headbutts nobody?
Well, you know how like all the jewelry she has would like fall off her
That's
head.
true. Did you see the thing that Big Red made for her?
No.
The like shiny doos that go between them now? You seriously haven't noticed? She wears it all the time.
You know, some things.
Men.
What? Is that supposed to say something? Did I miss something?
I've had this haircut for a month and you haven't said a thing.
I
Has been said.
really?
Lorelai said she gave you that shield that is going to make you all sorts of perceptive, but I ain't seen nothing from it.
Well, you don't jump me that much.
We
I
both
think
know
you
that's
should
not
more.
true.
Well, yeah, but like I sort of see it coming, you know.
Let's get on a different topic. I'm just saying, you're not the most perceptive.
Covers Ted's ears.
As there is a loud knock at the door, and Tith starts to cry, and you feel him instantly, like, heat up in your
It
arms.
wasn't me. It wasn't me. Ow, 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 ow.
As Kate will scoop him, like,
Worse than my
okay,
dagger."
hot, Big Red! Big Red!
No, they have his chair.
Here, levitate. He's
They
just
have his
floating.
chair.
It's in the bedroom still.
Yep.
Oh.
Tyson's just floating in the air.
Make a saving throw. No. I
swear to God.
Tith is just floating in the air.
Not 20.
As you hear Big Red stuffing, who is it? Look, scoops his baby out of the air,
Okay.
goes over to the door and throws it open. Who are you? As you would recognize the handsome elven figure, whose name changes every time you see him. Hello. I heard there was a celebration in order. I came to pay my congratulations.
Notice, like, just casually steps between him and Wednesday. Like, not too...
Looks over at you. Oh, yes, the rude one. Hello. Nice to see you again.
What do you want?
I came to congratulate the scaly one on her baby.
Noted.
Is this the little one? As he'll reach up and Big Red like steps back. Who is this? Why trying to touch my baby?
Potential threat?
Okay, more reason not to touch the baby then. I'm not a potential threat. I'm here to congratulate. I want to see
You've
the child.
congratulated.
I want to see the... Shut up. Steps in and Big Red is gonna like step back and like put his shoulder between him and the baby, like turning sideways. Okay, I think you leave now.
Lorelai also like gets up from the couch. She was just sort of
You're
observing.
being ridiculous. As he's gonna look at Big Red, eyes flash this like purple green, and Big Red. All right, maybe a little ridiculous.
Levitate the baby away from him.
As Big Red doesn't even notice the baby just floats up. He looks over to you, really? And he's going to float up as well as like dragonfly wings pop out of his cloak, just passing through it and start to hover him up next to the baby that he will grab onto. Still crying and like burning hot. He's like,
Guys,
Stop.
We'll walk out. My mom's senses were tingling.
come out. You can see this
Hey,
blonde elf
what?
flying beside your floating
Yeah.
baby who is crying, glowing red, and he's trying to like
Yeah, so
tickle
you
his
would-
stomach without like burning his fingertips.
You would see just a blade of like purple starry energy
Baby!
like appear just sort of behind Dre's back. He's just watching you for what to do.
Big Red is looking like dazed, standing there.
Are you doing that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Give him to me.
congratulations!
Trying.
As he will grab the burning baby as it gets handed to you by the elf.
She's like, it hurts, but she's definitely like gained something of like holding
It
this
helps
baby.
that you like bouncing the baby a bit, and it in your arms starts to cry less, and the heat goes out, but it's still like burning against you, and Big Red is just standing there like,
What are you? She'll snap in front of us.
what? Oh, let him hold the baby. It's ridiculous.
Are you kidding?
Charm-
Insight check.
Yeah. You charmed him.
13.
He's not acting normal. He seems dazed, a little confused, and what he's saying doesn't really make sense with exactly what's going on here.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Waves his hand as bigger. Aye! As he's gonna take a swing at him. As he just flies backwards and this big haymaker swoops through the air where he was moments before. Now! You're being ridiculous. I merely helped you make the right decision. Congratulations on the baby.
Hey.
Oh, no, it's burning as he grabs the baby from you.
I didn't notice.
Pulls, and you can feel the like scorching heat along your chest where you were holding it, along your arms.
Clothes starting to singe.
Yeah.
What's going on?
I came to congratulate you on your new baby.
Thanks.
I brought a gift.
A gift.
Yes.
Shiny.
Grip tightens on the dagger behind his back.
Now, I heard you had been having trouble with it damaging your clothwork. So, as you will pull out a white silk blanket.
Baby blanket?
It should resist any of the burning of the baby. You should be able to wrap it safely in it without it damaging it. So you'll pass the rolled up piece of silk to you.
You won't be offended
land.
if I get it looked at, will you?
The dragon wings just kind of fold down and vanish.
Like,
Why would you need it looked at?
I just...
Oh, this is the mistrust thing, right? Yes, I forgot. We'll have to start somewhere. Of course, you can have it looked at.
Does anyone...
Sending to Barian.
Detect eyes. There's a glow.
Yeah, she has magic.
You have detect magic?
Yeah.
Yeah, at will.
Yeah, at will.
Yeah. It is not enchanted in any way that you can see. There's no magic on it.
Barian, can you come take a look at something? The Fae assholes at Yaizel's.
All right, I'll be there
So
soon.
how do you feel?
I am cold and tired.
Boring.
How far is Barion's Tower from her place?
With you could go around, then in, then around, like a
No, just straight.
straight shot, like a
Yes.
15-20 minute flight. I guess if you're flying, your movements are like 10 minutes.
No, like just give me a distance.
I don't have exact
Like
distance.
a mile?
I don't know. Let's see.
How big is a Lochran?
30.
You fly at 6,
I fly fast. man.
120.
Every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
It's like
20 times 10 is
it's
so it's
less than a fourth of a
1,200
mile.
feet per second.
It's less than a fourth of a mile.
yeah.
times-
So I would get there in like
It's
2
like
minutes.
a 10-minute fly.
Uh,
I'm literally just reverse doing the math of how long would it take 10 minutes of fly time to get there.
72,000
This is why I don't
feet
get
per
why you
minute.
asked for distance when I said it's a 10-minute fly. All I'm going to do is calculate how far you can get flying in 10 minutes and say that
it's
far.
720,000 feet away.
Well, no, like sorry, I thought you had a size of how big a Lochran
No,
is.
I don't have a Lochran like.
Okay,
like
just yeah,
squared
10
out
minutes
everything.
is a long fly.
Well, it's like you walk at 3 miles per hour.
I fly at
So, and if you walked in a straight line, or if you flew at 30, it was going to be like a 20-minute flight, 25-minute. Cut it down to 10 minutes for fly because you double your speed. So 10-minute flight.
So yeah.
sure.
So 10 minutes of flight.
Sure.
2, 10 per.
You're
minute
still working it out.
times-
Well, like
10 minutes.
that's a long distance.
Well, so you're going.
I'm going 60,
6 miles per hour.
120 per
6 seconds.
6 seconds.
So
Oh, you're
12
sprinting. Like
no,
you're
like
going
I'm
as
a
fast.
fly is 60 feet,
And then you action to.
and I'm
Right,
action and
yeah.
movement, so I'm going 100.
So normal travel, you go
12,000
one.
feet
You're not
away.
actioning because then you're into like a
Oh
sprint.
no, I'm
which you can only
doing
do
when I'm
for so
flying.
long.
I'm doing my things to fly.
Okay.
So I'm not like I'm giving my 120 per thing to fly.
Would it be tiring?
Not really.
I haven't thought about that. Whether like if you're sprinting long-term flying, like if you're doing it for
It's
the
all
full
magic.
minute. Yeah, I don't know. But anyways, okay. So then 5 minutes would be half of the 10 that it would take you.
So it's like
six.
6,000 feet away.
6,000 feet, so like 6 kilometers away, or no? Like it'd be like.
You're asking him because he said he doesn't know how far
No,
away
it's
it
not.
is.
I'm putting some reality to the. To the.
Real
to-
simple. If you're going
Sounds
60, it's 10 minutes. If you're going 120, it's 5.
Okay, sure. So 5 minutes, I could hear a knock on the window.
I have a door.
Oh, another guest?
No, there would be a balcony, right?
We're not up there.
Yeah, there's a balcony on the second floor. They're on the main floor at the moment.
Oh, then I would go down to the main floor and walk in.
Okay. You come in. You can see that that elf that you've met before standing in there.
So yeah, you would walk in, you would see
the
Dre
other
holding a shadow blade behind his back, Lorelei just sort of like off to the side, like looking suspicious as usual.
Raised eyebrow at Drake, at Dre.
Drake and
What am
Josh.
What am I looking at?
Hello, welcome back. I was the one you were going to let stay in your tower, but they all talked you out of it because they don't trust me enough yet, and they're not quite ready for me to join the group.
That's a thing.
Welcome.
You haven't given us a reason to
I
trust
had
you.
just delivered. I've given you plenty of reasons. I gave her a gift. I have just delivered a gift to your friends that everyone has decided is going to be a test of faith in me, and they would like you to look it over. I don't know that you're an expert in moth silk, but they seem to trust you with it.
Do I know anything about moth silk?
Make me a history check.
Yeah, Zol has just like dazed off. Like she
11.
burning.
6, 7, 16.
You're no incredible expert. Like you've read about stuff.
So what do I know about moth silk?
You look over this, like a moth silk, not normally fire retardant, which is what he would describe it as. You're looking at it, and again, you're no expert, but you're guessing it isn't any ordinary moth that made this silk. But it doesn't appear to be magical, like in the enchantment sort of sense.
Where's the moth from?
The third layer?
Of hell?
No, lords, no.
So layer of what?
Of the Feywild.
Oh, I didn't know there was layers to the Feywild.
Yes,
What's that about?
A cut.
Throwing things.
That was a crazy catch.
That was a good catch, yeah.
What did you throw?
Some brownies.
Oh, okay. There's layers to the Feywild?
Yes.
Oh, no, out of character.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Okay. Firebolt into the thing.
Okay, you firebolt it, and it does leave a mark on it as you like firebolt into it.
Food's ready.
But it is like a normal silk you would like burn and scorch. This just leaves like a mark on it.
Alright, precipitation.
Some of the fire like goes through as well to the other side.
Okay, precipitation mending.
Okay, yeah, you watch like the slightly burnt bits kind of like crackle back and reform themselves into shape and then lose their slightly blackened hue.
Here, I should be fine. It's not magical.
See?
It
Should be
looks like
fine.
it's just
Okay.
looks like it's just material. I don't know.
Just a
Try
gift
here,
from
bring
a friend.
Here, bring him here.
I'll wrap them. Big Red hits.
Because you wrap the baby in
More or less
it.
ready for something to go wrong.
It's like red baby in white silk now. Very cute as they're like holding it.
I'm just gonna look at the
Lorelei,
baby
like,
and just go cross-eyed.
The baby's not really aware enough to like react too much at this.
Hold it.
As you hold the baby now, wrapping around, you're Lorelei keeping a like close eye over all of this. I see you're not cursed anymore.
Doesn't respond. Just stares at him.
He's going to be a tough one.
He's always a tough one, but I mean, we barely know you.
Well, that's fair. There should be a getting to know period. Where's Kana?
She was just here.
Barian dips his finger into the water and puts it on the baby's cheek.
Okay. It like giggles a little and like reaches a hand up and is like slapping itself in the face a little.
It's not yet.
It's fine with the water now? Oh.
He's like, damn it, I wanted to make it upset. Damn. Kana! Kana! Your friend's here!
You can hold the baby.
Yes, please.
Not you. Well,
No.
maybe. Kana! It's how we normally get
She
her.
like slinks down the stairs. You can tell by the footsteps that she was like right at the top of the like comes down. Yeah.
We should take our break early.
Sure, we could, yeah. As Kana starts to slink her way down, it sounds like we're getting a little extra special treat for our break. So we're going to take it early, and we might be gone for a little longer. So 15, 20-minute break, maybe even 25. We'll run a quick ad break at the beginning of it. If you sit through that, easy way to support us. Doesn't cost you anything. And we will be right back, friends.
Bye.
Hi, we were wrong.
just
We heard what we
me.
wanted to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. He was talking. So we have food being prepared for us. And he was talking to somebody else, and he's like, whenever you're ready. And we were all like, food. Yeah. Ready to run. We get up. He's like, we're shooting for 8. What are you doing? Oh.
So we're gonna play until then.
So we're going to play until it's actually ready.
I don't want to have a.
I
30-minute
attack the
break.
ferryman.
Oh, you attack the ferryman?
He dies.
Okay,
win.
do you have your coins to pay the ferryman? But not until he gets to
The
other
Muffin
side.
Man.
No, like Charon.
Come,
Ferryman.
Mr. Ferryman, ferry me bananas.
Muffin Man. Do you
Oh.
know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man.
Kana slinks down, puts her hands out for the baby. Hi, guy. Hello. What should I be called today? I'm fancying...
Ronaldo.
Ooh, it's not bad, but I was thinking something... Mortimer. Mortimer sounds fun.
Mortimer.
Mortimer! Oh, I like it even better. Mortimer it is.
Wow.
Hi, Mortimer. Hi.
Yeah,
Hi.
for you to
Hi. Hi.
What, sorry?
Hi.
a beer for you to try.
It's not as fun with him because he's weird. I'm injured. Kana, how could you?
I'm so confused.
What's there to be confused about? I know all about her. She doesn't remember anything about me. She tells me all about you. And also, we're going to be the best of friends and fast companions.
Okay.
Can I hold the baby? And Kana looks at you like,
Sure, but like close to me, please.
as he grabs the baby from Kana and like steps close to you and is looking down at it, and it's looking up at him, and it starts to like eyes water, and you see it like start to heat up a little, and there's another flash of like purple green
Hey! No, get rid of it!
as the baby calms right down.
Should-
I'm just keeping it from
No!
crying.
No, stop! You don't magic my baby! No one magics my... Hey!
Fine. As
Hey,
it
but-
like
and-
wears off, and you see the baby start to
As you
cry.
she'll grab
Just-
him.
You grab. As he's go ahead and make me a charisma check with proficiency.
And how's the heat with the thing doing? Barry's been waiting for this. He's been literally waiting for the baby to cry. I'll roll for
Oh, fuck. Fucked up. 9.
Baby, like full on tears pouring out.
subtle spell. Charm person.
That just makes it treat you as a friend, which is not necessarily gonna help a baby crying. I don't think charm person would be terrifically useful in a crying baby. Except in, like, unless you were what was making it cry because it was scared of you, I think that would be
Okay.
useful. But in this
Yeah,
case,
never mind then.
as it starts crying and you feel it, like, heating up in your arms, like, big red, ugh.
What
Takes
happens
the
with
baby.
with the thing it's wrapped in? The silk. It's wrapped in the silk.
Oh!
What happens?
Yeah, so the silk is heating up. Doesn't seem to be, like, burning or starting to scorch like some of the other stuff does, but the heat is still going through the silk enough that it's uncomfortable in your hands.
She'll stop. It's fine. I'm gonna go feed him.
But is it holdable?
You guys.
Not really. Depending on how much the baby's crying.
But it's just not burning something. anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go feed him. You guys do whatever. She'll.
Here you have the, and he's gonna hand you the baby thing.
It's upstairs.
I went and got it.
Barion's coming down with the big, like,
I-
leather and metal contraption.
I wanna
It's
carry
not big.
that.
It's like enough for a baby.
That's fairly large. This baby's fairly big.
Yeah,
It's like
not-
a toddler. How?
This baby's, like, torso sized.
Oh, okay.
an
So
over baby.
this thing to fit the baby in it is even bigger than that.
You
Okay,
guys.
never mind. You
deal
have
with
the
whatever.
thing if you want.
And Gray's like just like glancing at Wednesday, like just he's a little lost. Like he doesn't know what he's supposed to do.
Okay. You're glancing, like, looking for guidance from Wednesday. As Mortimer's looking over, like, well, you enjoy?
Thanks.
Are we doing a celebration or something?
No.
Oh. Well, we should. I could plan something.
I'm down. And she'll like stop. It's like I deserve a celebration.
Right?
Absolutely, a celebration.
Yes. Yes.
Not now. Maybe.
Oh, all right. In a few hours.
She will just look. She looks exhausted, and she.
We're all right with the weird, creepy guy who I cannot punch for some reason.
I don't have the energy for it.
I don't like
Here,
it.
Mortimer,
More people to make friends with? Yes.
I'll help you
Other
plan
brother.
a celebration.
All
What
right.
time is it right now?
It's like getting towards afternoon, like a bit after breakfast. To
Okay,
10,
like
11-ish.
we'll have it this evening, and we'll have it out in the garden.
She said no to this evening. Tomorrow evening.
She's just gonna sigh and walk upstairs.
Tomorrow evening.
All right, sure.
We could
I'll like kind of like walk out of the room with him. What are
yeah,
you thinking?
he's sitting. He's got an idea to like take over a venue, basically.
Baron's doing just about anything he can to leave the room.
Yeah, he'll follow after you, just planning away, talking about like.
I let
finding
him
a
just
bar to
basically,
take
I just
over.
indulge him and let him plan, unless
Yeah.
he like does something weird.
They're not like super grounded in reality. He's got the idea that you guys can like just walk in and kind of like take over a bar for an evening.
Well, we have a bar. We could definitely do that.
Yeah. He's got grand plans about what you guys will eat, but no details on how it'll be procured or when. Like he's just like, oh, we'll have this there.
We have a caterer.
Yeah, you're kind of adding like reality into his plans, and like you kind of bring him down towards reality a few times, and also start adding like details of how you'll actually procure it and when, from whom,
Yeah.
who you'll need to talk to. As you manage to lead him out of the room.
Yeah. And
You head up with Big Red
send
for a rest.
messengers
Big Red's
and
just-
deal with the
probably.
stuff to get the things for tomorrow.
Okay,
evening.
you start setting up to have a plan. Is anybody doing anything else before the celebration tomorrow?
I would ask Yazel, can we have it at your bar?
I don't care.
Okay.
Stop crying. No, she's not gonna. She's like, please stop crying.
just Yazel in tears, like, please stop crying. Managing to feed the baby.
Yeah.
It stops crying once it's like with you guys in a way and you decide to feed it, because once it's crying and you have to feed it, it's supremely uncomfortable.
Oh, shit. There's no salt that can go over that.
Wednesday, you ever think about kids?
I mean, I think about the kids at the orphanage all the time.
You ever want one?
What?
I don't know. I
don't know. Right, I got some cleaning to get to, so I better pop off.
Yeah, sure.
See everybody? She like
Pop off.
makes a retreat.
Yeah, that would have been like a conversation in private, not just in front of everybody.
Yeah, she like makes a retreat from you and like waves by at everybody, but like basically retreats from the place.
Make sure she doesn't get jumped on. Then just like
Just following her like stealthily
not
after.
not sneakily, just like leaving with her.
Okay.
Check the chat to make sure there's nothing.
All right. Make me a perception check.
It's a 10.
Okay. You follow her safely back to the tower. And she will just kind of cloister herself in the kitchen and get to cleaning. And if you're hanging around, be like, "Go do something. I'm just cleaning."
Nowhere to be.
Well, find somewhere. Is like pushes you out of the kitchen and closes the door. Make me another perception check.
21.
Okay. You like pause at the outside of the door, and you expect to hear her like start to rattle around or bang some pots and pans and get to cleaning, but you just hear silence from the other side and like a creak of one of the tables as some weight gets put on it.
Invisibility.
Okay.
And I assume I'm out of the room.
She's closed the kitchen door on you, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're like outside the door, now invisible.
Yeah. Isn't there like a way to look into the kitchen?
Most of the tower is just like reinforced wooden doors, so I don't think so.
Okay.
Into the tower?
Like the doors between the rooms in the tower.
Yeah, no, they're just reinforced doors. Like you can't see through them. They're heavy, heavy doors.
Okay, I wouldn't invisibility then.
Okay.
Like,
Stand and listen? Or what are you doing?
listen for another like half a second.
Okay. Make me another perception check, if it's gonna be that quick.
Natural 20.
You would hear, coming through the door at barely a whisper, but your elven ear is able to pick up, the light sound of crying. And it starts to build into, like, muffled sobs that are being held back.
Okay, I'm gonna go back in the kitchen.
You open the door. As the door's opening, you would open to her, like, turning away from you and, like, snatching up a rag, and she's got her, like, back to you and is...
Hey,
Hey!
just gonna hug her.
Come up behind her, and she flinches as you, like, hug her. And she just kind of brings the rag up and, like, wipes her face quickly and turns and, like, steps back from you. What's she doing? I thought you were getting up to something while I cleaned.
Is there anything I can do?
No, I told you I got it. I don't need any help. I'm fine.
If there's anything I can do, let me know.
Sure, right. I just need to get some stuff done. Without you in my hair.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like trying to put like a joke into it, and it's not quite like coming off as a laugh as she says it. Right, out with you, and we'll turn you and push you out the door and close it once again.
Alright. Love you. So like, I don't know, go check on the bakery.
Okay. Through the door, as you're leaving, you would hear her quietly, "Love you too."
Yeah, he's gonna like try and distract himself.
Okay, yeah, you go and check on the bakery, which would just have Tethel there, not baking. He is like going over stuff and writing out missives and organizing things at the moment for the move and everything that's been going on with it. Boss?
Yep.
Right. Puts his head back down and goes back to writing it.
Not approachable in the least.
No. As you find somewhere to distract yourself, you are in the midst of planning a party with
the party thing.
Mortimer.
Whatever happens.
You are getting some rest with Big Red, as pretty uneventful evening. Although Mortimer keeps like coming in and out of the house. He's like going out when he has an idea for something for the party, and then will like go be gone for half an hour and come back in. As he seems to be treating it fairly freely. Big Red is giving him a glare every time, and he just seems to ignore it. One time, Big Red like grunts, and he's like, "I'll grow on you."
Fungus.
Like a fungus. As we will come to the following evening. As Mortimer seems the most excited.
It is 7:58.
Yes.
We haven't got the call from him yet, so
Yeah.
we'll keep going.
Well, he said to be ready for 8, so I'm just going to get us into something here and leave us there. As Mortimer, most excited about it, has been talking about it all day. Again, like leaving occasionally to go prepare something else. Got a list of all your friends to invite from you.
She is not that. She would have said like, Purvis.
What about your mother figure? Not the one that creeps around.
The rich one?
Sure!
Sure.
Alright, well, I'll go invite these people. And another pop-out comes back a little while later. As it comes to the evening, you come to your bar, which, from the outside is much transformed. You can see the like flower boxes have been put out. There's stuff growing out of it. You can see dragonflies that seem to be attracted to your bar are like flying around it and lighting up the area. The door is thrown open. If you thought you put a lot of flowers in it, there's like leaves and flowers throughout the whole thing. There is a band playing in the one corner. All of them look not quite human, but like they've been painted to look human. Like they've got a lot of makeup on, and there's some weird stuff going on underneath. You can see Purvis is there along with the rest of your friends who have been gathered. there is a carriage pulled up that you would recognize as one of the royal carriages that you've seen before, that you can imagine Mistress Sarah might be within. She usually comes, like, hooded and trying not to gather much attention, so this is a little ostentatious compared to how you usually see her. But your bar has been prepped for a party. Guests have been kept out. Big Red is, like, begrudgingly standing beside the door, like he's not quite sure how somebody convinced him to be here doing what he's doing right now.
Why are you guarding? You're the dad.
I know!
Come in.
He's hard to talk. Ugh. He, like, stomps in after you. And you come in as Mortimer, although today is going by Vern.
There?
Vern. Vern bows low as you come in. I have prepared a celebration!
Wow. It's pretty.
Oh, I was hoping for more. Put a lot of work into this.
I like it.
Barry put a lot of work in this. I told him what needed to be here, and he made it happen. And then I came and added some
Thank you.
sprinkles and a band.
Oh, I like the plants.
Yes.
No,
and
Varen picked it all very well.
Also, I was informed you can't drink alcohol.
No. Well,
I prepared some alternatives.
I can now. There's nothing in me that'll stop it.
Oh. I'll throw out some alternatives, and, I'll be right back. I'll find us some alcohol. As he, like, wanders out of the bar, and you're left standing there with your companions, and the band is, like, looking, like, waiting for a cue to play. And Big Red, like, grunts at them, and they take that as their cue as they pick up and start playing in the corner with just some light, like, accompaniment music, as you guys are kind of standing there, a little out of place. It, like, very much feels thrown together, and, like, you're, like, walking in on somebody else's show. Like, you're not sure what Varen was up to. You're all standing, knowing that, like, yeah, this is something we're celebrating. And it just adds this kind of, like, level of detachment to it that's a little uncomfortable until you guys... Mos Eisley's Cantina music. Yeah. Until you guys
You notice
settle in.
that Barron has a couple glasses of wine. He's like, can't you guys just for once drink and not be uncomfortable?
I just had a baby 2 days ago, and we're having a celebration.
Sure. Sometimes we have celebrations the day after people die. I think they're called wakes.
Would you have brought the baby?
Yeah, he's dressed up.
Yeah.
She's out. She looks like shit. She looks like shit. The baby's got like little tucks.
Oh, the baby's all dressed up, like fat drooping out of different parts of it.
Pudgy little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lorelai's there. Dre isn't. Lorelai would have messaged Ari, like inviting her to come.
Ari would be there. As you guys are coming in, you would see Mistress Sarah, like, stepping out of her carriage. A couple of guards with her who will flank either side of the doorway as she comes in.
Hello, Sarah.
Hello, I was invited by a strange elven man to this.
Very, very strange.
Well, he insisted I come properly this time.
Did he?
Yes.
Did you, Varen?
He's gone.
Oh, he must
Thank
have.
you for coming.
Glad I could be here. She'll come up and, like, grab your hands and... Congratulations. I'm glad to see you unharmed.
Thanks. She looks exhausted.
So tired. Come, we will make you sit. Anybody who's paying any attention will see Lazuli absolutely glaring at Mistress Sarah. Like, sharp-eyed, hands crossed, like from across the room. She gets you to go sit and sit down. But she doesn't, like, whenever Lorelai's doing this, she would, like, break in and try to, like, take over whatever's going on, but she just stands and glares at Mistress Sarah. As we're going to take a break. It's 8:05. Like I said last time, when we got a little overexcited, we might be gone for a little longer, so a 15, 25-minute break in there. Let the passive aggressiveness begin. Yes, indeed. We will come back to more passive aggressiveness after this break. Hello. Welcome. It took us a little bit, you might have noticed.
Yeah, sorry.
I got to the Underdark.
She got to the Underdark, which was our pre-stream adventure on TikTok, was her trying to get the Underdark. Did
And now I
not
have to
manage
get there in survival and not die.
Yeah. Yeah, the food was not quite ready. And it was quite a lot to put down. So you'll notice Dan and Alex still
Very
munching
good.
away.
It's just
Super tasty.
I had
A lot of
bacon,
protein.
ham, And that was it.
Yeah.
And white onion
And white onion.
with vinegar.
Mixed in vinegar, yeah.
still
No,
have
super
it.
tasty. Thank you for your patience. We are back, hopping back into Yeisel's bar, where a bit of an awkward party has been set. Quite a lot of work has obviously gone into this, like, one day of planning for this party, but there's a sort of strange atmosphere with the still somewhat uninvited Vern having set it up. But everybody is hopping to it as Vern is away. Mistress Sarah has just sat down with Yeisel to be able to spend a little bit more time with her, getting a fearsome glare from her birth mother Lazuli.
This is a party. People should have fun. Who wants to dance? And Baron's gonna like stand up,
This
Finishes-
guy.
finish his glass of wine.
And she'll pick up her kid.
Pick up
She
time.
put her arm back on after he was born because she's like, I need both hands,
Yeah.
clearly. And he's dressed in a little tux.
Oh,
Just like the,
He's
the
sitting on her
TikToks
lap.
where they hold their cat.
No. He's on her lap. She cannot hold him
and she's
that high.
Baron's just looking around at all the. He's gonna look at Yeisel's other mom.
Mistress Sarah?
How
Or
about no,
Lazuli?
other mom.
Oh, okay. Lazuli, who has not looked at you during this and is still just glaring over.
Lazuli, how about you for a dance?
Oh, I think.
And I'm just gonna kind of like put up her hand and like be like,
Oh, so you like pull her under the dance floor. Kana hops up.
Barian is being
"I'm dancing."
assertive.
As you pull Lazuli into this dance, and
And I
Kana
will,
hops up as well. Lazuli is a fairly attractive woman as well. So.
Okay, I'm rolling for a dance. Blade
Lorelai
song.
just sort of looks at Ari questioningly.
Can I, you want to dance with this? She'll pick him up by the
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll for dancing or?
Yes, please. As Ari will put her hand up
So-
to be pulled to her feet.
She'll hold him as she like
Seven
Kana
and a
takes
12.
his hands. And she'll,
Okay.
Dancing with Kana.
Yeah.
You're pretty tired, so she's like just dancing around
yeah,
your chair.
no,
as
that's
you're
why
dancing.
Yeisel's doing that.
Yeah.
22.
Okay, she got a 2.
So I'm like leading her and like.
Yeah, you pull her into this dance, and she's fairly distracted. You don't have very much of her attention, and she's just kind of letting herself be flung about.
And Barian's like, Barian's a pretty good dancer,
Yeah. Yeah.
and he's just gonna kind of lean
Enough
in
for Sasha.
and like whisper in her ear. You could spend all your time staring and glaring, or you could have some fun and just let it go.
I am having fun.
All right, then maybe you shouldn't step on my toe and pay more attention to the dance. And he's just gonna kind of wink at her and give her like little spin.
As you give it the spin, you would get, it's not my fault. We didn't all start with money and learn to dance.
And I'm going to turn to her and be like,
What the fuck are you
"You
doing
think
to
we
me?
started with money?"
Somebody taught you?
Sure, I earned it
It's a
mostly
natural
myself.
funny to overhear
And I'm like,
that.
I'm just gonna kind of tell her, I'm like, could you believe that I used to cut purses?
Sure.
Sure. But I'm just saying, is anyone can look like anything. Just because you have a way of you now doesn't mean that you had a certain way of you before. Appearances can be deceiving,
Right.
right? I'm sure that
Okay.
you are a wonderful person and have many tales.
Just the one.
Yeah.
A-I-L.
Hey.
Dre felt it in his bones.
And he's like, tail with an A-L-E-S. And he's just gonna kind of, and just get her like, just talking and trying to like warm her up a little
Make
bit
me a
in his like
persuasion check.
awkward way. What?
Make me a persuasion check.
Woo! Go Barian.
Yeah, the thing I'm good at.
Seduce that mom. 8.
7.
You keep trying to like get her chatting, and you're getting mostly like shures or one-word replies, and most of her attention is still on. Yeah, Mistress Sarah is sitting beside you as you're like dancing there with her, and she just kind of is resting her hand on your shoulder, and she doesn't really seem eloquent with small talk. She doesn't really know to say. She's just kind of like sitting beside you, hand on your shoulder, the occasional like comment about your health and how you're feeling, and
Hazel's still burning. Like, she's had to take care of this kid. Feverish and just tired. I'm having a great time.
Big Red is like leaning against the wall, making sure he doesn't get swept onto the dance floor. You can see Maglin is manning the bar. And is like handing out drinks to your friends as they come for them. And at this point, Varen sweeps in with a hand cart behind him with at least 2 kegs on it and a bunch of bottles. And he like comes in, like rolls it up. We have drinks.
You went to a bar.
Yes.
She'll gesture to the wall.
You needed more selection.
Okay, what did you get?
I don't know all of this.
Great. And she'll get up, handing the baby off to Kana and go look at it.
Kana, like, gleefully takes the baby and is, may I?
Yeah.
Hands it over to her with, like, a...
All the time in the world.
No, everybody else always wants to hold it. Mr.
Yeah.
Sarah just kind of bounces the baby and instantly just a fairly comfortable grip on it and quite large.
Barian has now intercepted Kana for a dance.
Kana will absolutely start dancing with you as Lazuli is happy to be away from this. And you see the, like, glare start to, like, have a snarl come up with her, like, holding the baby, like there's some teeth showing on the sides. Kana dancing away with Barian.
I'll love you forever if you find us a way out of here. Lorelai just like whispers to Ari.
I don't think it's our show, dear.
Can we just... I'm exhausted.
I don't have the best manners, so I'm willing to go along if you want, to leave Yaisel alone with all these people. Oh, my tavern music.
Someone should keep an eye on her, I guess.
Indeed. Besides, we don't dance very often.
Yes,
Spa
dance.
days galore. She will spin you off to Barian and take Kana as Barian. Like, yes, dance! And you just get, like, traded off to him, and she's dancing with Kana now beside you.
And then I will grab Lorelai. Come on. Smiling, smiling, smiling. Now we're dancing, dancing, dancing. There you go.
That was really creepy! You can't see, you're not allowed to do that.
What?
I, like, started to smile, and then you were like, there you go!
Alright.
8:15.
25 for the dancing.
Do alright. I got, 22.
Okay, yeah. You guys dance
Lorelai's
well together.
like, she's dancing half-heartedly. Like, she's tired.
Okay. Getting drug along as you can see Ari, like, spinning Kana about. Kana is a mess of a dancer. Like, there's nothing graceful. She's, like, leaping and spinning and
have to
throwing in
contain her.
moves. It's like a storm. It's like an untamed storm. Just a flurry on the dance floor. Not really matching the tune, but matching the energy. Maglin will come over and, like, sit Yaisel back down. I was like, I thought you'd take a rest, dear.
Sure.
Alright, he's bought a bunch of suspicious stuff.
Just gonna go look at it, but
I'll take a gander and see if there's anything you like. But, you look a wreck.
he won't sleep. Ever. And he's just warm all the time. And I just...
I've never dealt with a baby like that, but I've dealt with a few. And some grandkids, mind.
He's cute. It's the only thing going for him right now.
That's usually how it starts.
Barian is going to expertly spin Lorelai into dance with Varen.
Oh, okay, yeah, he catches her and starts to dance with her. He's much like Kana. Like, all of the excitement, none of the refinement.
Insight check.
On Baird? On who? Sure, yeah. No.
Like, she's clearly uncomfortable being
Yeah.
this close to him.
And she also knows, like, with that Barian did this on purpose. Like,
Yep, she'll remember.
Sure,
Say... 38.
Okay, he's got a big, like, ear-to-ear grin on his face. He's dancing about, but you can tell there's something underneath it. There's, like, something, like, cold or worried or something underneath the smile that it's kind of, like, it's not completely false, but it's definitely masking something underneath.
It's hard to trust you when you live in a facade.
Live in a facade. Pardon?
You're hiding something.
Not hiding anything. So he, like, lets go of you and, like, pats himself down a little bit.
Just, like, maintains eye contact.
What are you talking about?
It's fine.
Is this another one of those test things you do and then we'll be buddy-buddy after?
No?
When do they start? Seems all test and no buddy-buddy with you.
Then you trust us with whatever you want.
What is there to trust you with? What do you mean?
You're not being honest. And I'm not going to trust you until you are.
I'm not lying to you.
You don't have to tell lies to be dishonest.
Just speak straight. What do you mean?
You're hiding something. What is it?
I'm not hiding anything! Search me!
Just, like, walk off.
As Yaisel, Varen will come on you. What is this all about? With I'm hiding something.
I don't know. Insight check.
Mistress Sarah,
Marion.
formal bow.
Marquis.
For a
17!
dance.
Yeah.
I suppose. And she will hand the baby off to Yaisel again, and let herself be pulled up.
Barian will lead her in like a really like formal regal dance kind of thing.
She follows along without missing a beat, and she is. Well, let's see how she does.
Terrible
Let's see
dancer.
how Barian does.
She seems a little distracted by the setting. Like, you can see some nerves about her, but her body seems to kind of naturally fall into a well-remembered dance.
And then Barian's gonna throw it up, and he's like, "All right, ready for the change up?"
5'8".
That's an 18.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start like doing the dance, but with variations, and make it more of like a casual, like with some different like swings and dips and like alterations and stuff like that.
She will, for the most part, like either spin out of them or kind of deftly like pull herself into a position where you can't get them. There's like, you get the feeling that there is an amount of space she's trying to create. And as you start to go into the more like casual things, she will step into something else and then work her way back. And seems to kind of like tactfully avoid them.
All right, you pick a dance.
As she listens to the music change a little, and will start to lead a little more into another one of the like more formal dances you would know, and it's done well, but there's this sort of distance that remains. Like a good dance, sometimes you get close, you get further away, you dip. There's like pus between there. This is like a court dance
Okay,
sort of thing.
all right. And Baron will just do that for the rest of the time.
Okay. A 17 on Varen. You would get not the same sort of like clarity that that Lorelei had, but the grin's gone now. There's frustration, and like a worry underneath.
Worried or something? Is something gonna come attack us?
No. As he looks around and will lower his tone a bit, just to be heard between the two of you. It's taking forever for you all to trust me, and I've been here twice now, and
Why are you so desperate for us to trust you?
we trust each other.
It was after
Seems
a
like
lot.
a terrible amount of fun.
Yeah, but it takes time. We know nothing about you. Trust involves knowing who you're trusting.
But I'll get in trouble
Who?
with Kana.
What is? I won't say anything. What is that? What is you and Kana?
If you mean this as like a you really won't say anything ever,
Yeah, I will.
then make me a persuasion. If you don't, make me a deception.
Looks
Oh,
at
I'm-
stat bonuses.
I have the same for both. 16.
He looks at you and goes, where? I can't. This is what's so fun. I want you to trust me, but if I tell you, I'll get my arm twisted up.
Then why don't you tell us about yourself and not about your relationship with Kana?
I have, to a degree.
A very, very vague degree.
Because it'll give too much away. I just want to
Is
be
this some-
friends.
is
Why do you
this-
have to know so much to trust me? I'm a trustworthy guy, I'll tell you that.
Said
Trusting
every
means
trustworthy guy.
knowing things. Like, you need to be able to trust that you'll know what you'll do in a situation. Trust that you... prefer if you didn't mock me.
It's all nonsense.
Would you trust him?
Of course. Look at him,
Tell
fat
him.
little adorable. I trust you, fat little baby.
See, like, we know to trust him because we know he can't do anything. He's.
I'm perfectly harmless. Make a
You
perception
had-
check.
Is it visual hearing?
Yeah, it's visual.
7.
Okay. There's a little like swish of his cloak, but you don't notice anything untowards happening as he says this. Perfectly harmless.
You brought my baby down with dragon wings yesterday.
Dragonfly?
Dragon wings. That's
Okay.
not harmless.
What do
We
you
recently ran into people, a little less recently, that were part dragon from a green dragon.
They're bug wings.
Can you show me them?
Sure. A pair of dragonfly wings like pop out of just passing through his cloak like it's not there and now like hover behind him.
Dragonfly?
Now,
Well, good first step of getting me to trust you.
all right. I can
What
fly when I need to.
are you?
It's complicated.
I'm all about complicated.
I was a long time ago. Granted. Although who really cares about that? I was a sort of not quite a frog. Right. Not quite, like a tadpole. And grew from there.
Okay. And you developed from a tadpole into a dragonfly.
No, I borrowed bits from a dragonfly.
Okay. What was growing up like? Evolving from a tadpole.
Well, I was a tadpole, and then I realized I could be more than a tadpole, and I started borrowing things, and then I guess I was grown up.
So you like killed things for their parts?
No. Yes, no.
How did you get the parts?
Borrowed them.
Like, did you cut them off? Did you just
No.
magically?
I
make
liked them, so I made some.
You copied them.
Sure.
Yeah.
Copied them. Yes.
Okay, that's a lot
I am a
different than.
copycat. I even copied a cat.
Wow.
I'm a copycat that copied a cat.
Love cats. It's like she'll show a little hand.
His little tail like fluffs out behind him.
That's.
Doesn't go with his like blonde hair and elvish look.
Yeah.
It's an orange like striped tabby tail like just swishing behind him now.
See, that's a good first step. Now I know more.
And now you trust me, and we can be friends,
We could definitely start.
and I can join the group, and they'll start to trust me.
You're very desperate for this.
Kena does it. It looks so fun.
Well, you need to do it for your own reasons, not just because Kena does it.
I'm not. I'm doing it because it's fun.
Copycat.
I was
Well-
just being the entire room. I assume everyone turned and gasped.
Well, you know what? I will start to be your friend. If, well, not an if, it's up to you. If you start telling me more about you. Nothing about don't even involve Kena. Like, what's your hobbies, your interests?
Ooh. All of them.
Yeah? What do you not like?
Oh. There's a. I really don't like Pan.
Pan.
Yes. And the falling business. All of this.
Can I roll
There's a whole
history?
section devoted to it. Sure, roll me a history check.
Is it a fae, a fiend, or an undead?
It is Fae related.
Yeah.
21.
Okay, you would know one of the early levels of the Feywild, and kind of the like starting point that people go to would be Exploit, and above it is a massive area called Volant, where people have dreams of flying or falling, and it is the Archfey in charge of it is Pam.
Okay. What level are you from his level?
Yeah.
What level are you from?
I have to look. That's why I have the Feywild open.
Smart.
Oh, I wish I had built this more conveniently, but alas, I have not.
The Feywild's changed since last time we've dealt with it.
Not really.
Well, last time we dealt with it was the spiders and the
No, that is the Underdark.
Feywild were fighting.
Yes, they're always fighting.
Yeah, but
The Underdark is technically part of the Feywild. They're like two sides to a coin.
Look, Yaisel's getting somewhere, guys. Look at her go.
look at her go.
You can get anything from someone while you're holding a baby.
Okay. Let's see the order here. That's what I need. I am from the second level.
That's Pan's level.
No, Pan is technically part of the first layer. So the layers are broken up into more areas. The first one is Bliss, which encompasses Ardor at the top, Exploit at the bottom, and Volant between them. Ordeal is the layer above them, climbing the world tree there.
So he's from Ordeal?
Yes.
Could I roll see more a little bit?
Sure, make me another history check now that you've got a little bit of specifics to this.
Oh my god. Go in the fucking tray. I was almost in that one.
Don't yell at your dice. There's a warning.
They're not her dice.
Not my dice. My dice would have behaved.
Oh, sure. Yeah, they're really...
19!
19. You would know some about Ordeal. It has 5 areas to it. There is memories, mortification, dismay, plunging, and stillness. So Volant, sorry, is dreams of flying. It's plunging that is dreams of falling.
So,
I got that incorrectly.
So he's... what?
Uh,
He's dreams of flying?
no, he said he dislikes Pan and dreams of flying.
I was rolling about his thing.
He hasn't told you.'s just said...
He just
so
said the second...
Ordeal
Yeah, I rolled...
is 5 territories to Ordeal. There is stillness, which is like
Yeah.
sleep paralysis demons and stuff like that. Plunging, dreams of falling, dismay, mortification, and memories. And it is considered one of the unseelie courts, which is the less friendly courts.
Okay. Are you spitballing here from the memory?
I'm only giving you one.
Okay.
Are you sure that's the one you want to ask?
Do I get another question tomorrow?
No. Otherwise, in 5 days, I would have said too much. Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense, makes sense.
But one sounds entertaining.
But I really want to know your middle name.
Whatever you want.
Okay. What, are you really from are you from memory?
No.
Maybe Kina is. See? It's no...
Not so hard. Now you trust me, we're friends.
You're almost there.
And you'll convince Lorelei to like me.
I can't
Easy.
convince Lorelei to do anything.
Why
We're
not?
individual people. We're not a hive
Marion
mind.
did his whole
Marion's
trust
also
arc with
crazy.
her, and then with Kena as well, and then...
Barion's a little crazy.
What?
Yeah.
He seems fine to me.
He took a stranger and wanted to let him live in his house.
Doesn't he have a bunch of strangers living in this house?
Yeah. He's crazy.
Oh, all right. If that's what's crazy, I guess. Well, thank you, friend
Yaisel.
Yaisel.
Can I have insight of him saying no?
Yes, you could if you want.
Natural 20, baby!
Varen, like, he's very playful about it, so it's hard to really see past that. He's quite difficult to read, but you don't see any falsehood in it.
Okay. I was like, are you about to...
With your net 20, when you mentioned memories with Kena, there was like a bit of like surprise went across his face, and then he tried to suppress something that came up around that.
Oh, she could have detected thoughts without doing her thing if she noticed that, without prying.
I don't have detect thoughts.
Oh, I thought you did.
Lorelei, you're thinking
I
of.
have detect magic.
And also her Saturday character has detect thoughts.
Oh yeah, wrong one.
Kelts absolutely would have taken that
Kelts.
chance.
Yeah, wrong one.
Kelts is he's a little peaky guy.
As Meglin will come over with a softer wine for you to have, since you've been away from drinking for a bit, I thought something light to start.
Okay.
He giving you trouble?
No, we just had a nice conversation.
No, we're friends now. Right.
Watch this, Kena. Ready? Kena?
Yes.
Kena, okay.
What?
This.
Do
Just
it.
watch.
Oh, I'm watching.
He's gonna stack up 3 like pint glasses, and it's gonna into a glass figurine of Kena.
Cool.
This is for you.
Thanks. As you
Meglin?
turn and see Meglin glaring at
I
you,
flicker a gold. It's for the glasses.
she catches it.
There you go.
Guess I'm going shopping tomorrow.
What? Oh,
Look what you made me.
it's so pretty.
Right?
It's almost as pretty as you.
You think I'm pretty?
This is a great
So
spell.
does he.
I died. You like it? She's like playing with it in front of him.
I wonder if he melts it.
As you see him like being held out and having this thing shoved in his face,
Okay. So,
as he starts to cry in your arms and starts to like heat up as you're looking for the like chair thing Barian made, Big Red is gonna like pick him up off you and like bounce him for a bit, crying in his arms.
well, what a celebration.
Yep.
No, Lorelai and Ari are just like in the corner.
Got tired of dancing and go sit down eventually.
We're just like people watching.
All right.
What a celebration. Didn't feel like it was about me at all. I'm gonna go home. Good job.
Get up and start leaving, and Varen is like, "What?"
Baron's gonna turn
Perception
to
check.
Kena and be like,
I
I understand that you're stressed and everything, but that's
Perception.
kind of
Oh, and you. Visual?
as you're
Yeah.
leaving, Baron's gonna turn to you and be like, I understand that you're stressed and everything, but that was a little bit rude.
You know what's rude? Making a party that we have to physically dance at after I just had a C-section 2 days ago.
Nobody-
And I haven't slept properly in 2 days. And I have a baby that won't sleep.
I could help you with that, and no one asked you to dance.
Even more rude!
Like, if you want to dance,
No one
we can-
understood that I wanted to stay home.
Why didn't you say that?
I was tired.
I'll dance with you.
We could dance. Look, like
I don't think you guys understand what fevers mean. Or what having a baby means.
guys,
That
Yes,
doesn't
pay
mean I won't
attention,
have
huh?
Celebration when I don't even feel good. This is just a celebration for you guys to feel better or bring people together.
celebration so that you could be around everybody and we could.
We could have just had a nice
Relax,
dinner.
We sure there is dinner. We have dinner.
I appreciate the effort.
Yes. Let me drive you home.
I rolled a 21 on perception.
Yeah, you would see Dre just leaning outside, leaning on the outside of the bar with a bottle.
There's more stuff inside. Although I don't really want to be in there either, so I get it.
Not in the mood.
What's up?
Well, thank you for coming.
Uh-huh. Thanks. I appreciate it, but I'm just annoyed. It's like she'll after like bigger. I don't know if Big Red will fit in the carriage.
No, he won't fit.
But she'll give the baby to Sarah and stand next to Dre for a second.
Takes
What's up?
You have enough on your plate.
stop deciding things for me. First of all, what's up? I haven't seen any of you really.
I played with your baby's arms. What more do you want from
What's
me?
up?
I don't know. Wednesday's being weird and I don't know what to do.
Give her space. She'll come. She loves you, so she'll come to you when it's time. But
Yeah, I just don't know what I did wrong, so...
probably not you at all. Don't hurt.
Well, it's always me. It's always something I do.
No, people can have problems without it being caused by someone else.
Yes, it's true.
Like, you don't have
Why
to.
am I comforting you? Fuck you.
You don't. You don't have to put blame on yourself for no reason when you don't know what's about you. You are making yourself.
Pretty safe bet.
Yeah.
See?
Red.
I
He gets
changed
it.
my mind. It's Dre.
Red.
Sorry.
5.
Why you do the
Dre?
glare like this, huh?
Dre, if you're just gonna sit in self-pity instead of trying to wait for your girlfriend to come to you when she's ready, then you do that.
Yeah.
But other than that, I suggest you maybe think about, maybe it's not all about you. The world doesn't center around you. People's emotions don't center around you. You can be your own person without it affecting someone else. And she loves you. If it was really about you, you think she would keep it quiet?
See you tomorrow. And he just walks off.
Well, when that conversation started, I rolled a 19 for stealth, but whoever rolled above would have seen Barian nod to Sarah and Magdalene and Azuli, I think is her name.
Lazuli.
Lazuli. And then he would just poof, up out the window. Like, just disappeared.
Okay.
As soon as that, like, awkward conversation started.
Okay. He's just making your escape.
Went home. I'm locking the door.
You get in, as you can see Lazuli approaching the carriage, and Mistress Sarah looks at her a little oddly. Suppose there is room for one more.
Shrek.
Oh!
SRA Collins?
Shrekollins. Hello, welcome.
Collins?
I don't think we've seen you about, but welcome. He followed a few seconds ago. Hello, welcome. He has redeemed a stretch for the boys. Oh, my back needed that. Holy crack. Oh.
The immediate.
Oh, hey,
If
can
you
you
had
make
been
your
behind
elbows
me,
touch
it would
behind
have
your
been
back?
deafening. It was up my spine, around my shoulder blades. Hello, welcome.
It's
Welcome
cool.
to welcome to the family.
Hi.
It's cool.
Welcome.
It's Cole. Okay, we're doing well. We're doing well. Yeah, we are. In case Yaisel, or Runa's character, seems a little violent out of nowhere, she just gave birth, so hormones are running high, and yeah, her go-to reaction is defensive.
Violence.
This Big Red is like walking, and will like get past with his long strides, like getting past past Dre, with think she's projecting a little.
Thanks.
Fuck you. Keep walking past you.
It's like I tried.
He's just gonna keep his watch.
Okay. As you board the carriage and Lazuli goes and sits down beside you, and you and her end up across from Mistress Sarah, and she will slide up tight to you.
Great. Bring me back.
As Vern, for his part, is back at the bar now with Kana, and Lorelai and Ari, I guess, is still at this point.
I want more wine.
Well, there's probably some in that over there. I brought a bunch of things. I made some progress, but that felt like a bit of a bust. As he will like maestro his hand up to a stop, as all of the playing like dressed people pause, and then you watch them just sort of like fold away as a couple of leaves fall down and drift to the corner stage that was set up there.
Neat.
Thanks. It's not really that impressive. So Yaisel likes me now.
It's great.
You next. You're quite good at that stare.
Fuck you.
Does it get a chuckle out of her, or just the fuck
No,
you?
just me. No, that was me to Isaac.
Oh, I see. If I stick around, will you like me more?
No.
Oh, good. Bye. He'll make his way to the door. Bye. As you're left there with Ari and Kana, will start like picking things up and being, I've got it. Okay. Thanks for all the drinks and stuff. And good night, guys.
Night.
Night.
Yeah, as like Lorelai just kind of collapses against Ari, like
She just pulls your head to her shoulder and just kind of rubs your hair as Kana notices you're not going to say night again and will make her way out of the bar. You look like you fought a battle.
I need a break, but someone needs to be there.
I think people are there. Why don't you talk to that, friend she has with her daughter living there? Maybe she could be around more.
They're good people.
At some point, we'd like to go watch Jurassic Park Dominion with
Is there more wine?
Why don't we get back to my place first so we're not doing the waltz on the way?
Works for me.
She will pick you up, grab a bottle of wine from thing, like she'll like look through and grab a likely looking bottle of wine, and walk you back to her room and sit down and pour drinks for you both. Hello, you bring drinks?
I bring drinks.
I will accept drinks.
There are drink choices, so
Whoa!
there's Dr. Pepper or Dr. Pepper cream soda. There's
Cream
two
soda.
each.
Ooh,
What the heck
I'll
is
take a regular
Dr.
Dr.
cream
Pepper.
soda.
It tastes like Dr. Pepper, and you can barely taste the cream soda.
And what's the point of it?
You can huck it if you want.
Dr. Pepper.
Don't huck it.
Don't. There's so much.
I'm so scared.
I believe in you.
No, don't.
I can already see it exploding
Don't
all
open
over
it!
our soundboard.
Alex, choose.
I get to choose.
Choose your one.
Hey, at least you're the one that paid for it all, huh?
I'm really shooting myself in the foot there, aren't I?
You know, juice.
Here, Dan.
I'm okay.
He doesn't
Get myself
drink
centered.
normal pop, but if
All
you
right.
wanted to.
Thanks.
All
Phil,
right.
I appreciate it.
I guess you can have one.
Vicious.
This is Megan. You guys have seen her in chat, Atomic Blonde.
No, you never seen me.
Did you enjoy the passive aggressiveness?
What is this?
As you eventually get dropped off at your home, with Lazuli like doing her best to be close to you on the way, Mistress Sarah doing her best to keep a conversation flowing along the way, but also like give you your space to rest, as the driver pulls you guys through the streets of Alakrin and drops you off at home. Lazuli jumps down to help you down.
I'll take it.
Mistress Sarah will hang in the doorway for a moment.
Glad you came.
It was good to make it to one of these, officially.
Glad you could see him. It's just like,
He is adorable.
thanks.
Takes after his father.
In every single way. He gets upset, he gets angry, and he gets a little hot.
Well, I'm sure you will manage. Hopefully, with your new mobility, we can see you around more.
Thanks.
Good night,
Good night.
little one.
Just smile. For
Closes the cart door. You turn to see Lazuli, like, wiping a snarl off her face at that. Are you alright? I know it was a long night.
yeah, we're locking the doors and not letting anyone in
Alright,
for at least 3 days.
sure.
Great.
As you come in and
She'll
Lazuli...
put her arm out for Lazuli.
She takes your arm and you can see this surprise, like, color her face at this, and a smile come as she leads you in the door.
Walk in.
Lazuli's helping you lock the door, and I'll get the back door.
Thanks.
Makes her way to the back, closes that up as well. As you land in a pile in bed,
Yeah.
you're woken up about
But
an
many
hour
times,
later.
it's like, it's
Yeah, the baby, an hour later they're knocking, why is the door locked?
okay, maybe you can let him in.
As you can hear a groggy Lazuli, like, pulling herself out of the guest bedroom and... Don't you have a key? Oh, yeah, I forgot. Door being locked again. As there's a creak of the bed a few minutes later, as Big Red will come join you.
She'll go right up into him.
He, like, gets done... Ugh,
Baby wakes up, I'll deal with it.
as it begins crying on cue.
Ah! Roll.
He rolls up and... No, I can see it glowing from here. Fucking baby. supposed to be the man with this woman's children. As he's changing the baby over there. He's got some strong feelings about whose role is what when taking care of the baby.
Ignoring it.
Yeah, he's stuck in the wrong relationship for his worldview, and I love it so much. He comes back eventually and lays beside you with him. You guys
Thanks.
pass out in exhaustion.
Dre will crash at the bakery
Okay.
after like making sure everyone leaves
All right.
safe
yeah.
and sound.
Everybody heads out. It gets locked up. As you pass out there, Daniel, back to your tower to sleep for.
Yeah, you guys wouldn't see much of Barian for we'll see.
Okay. Dre.
Yeah.
That evening, you're drifting off in the bakery, finding somewhere to lay out. It's not the most comfortable of sleeping arrangements. But there is a room up top you could have kept furnished if you wanted. I imagine most of it would have turned into clubhouse stuff. But you hear a knock softly at the door below.
Shadowblade. Just casually. Who is it?
A friend.
I recognize the voice.
Make me a history check.
History smack.
Fucking Hogwarts, I swear to God. 22.
You would. You've only heard it once before. Out in the forest, at a little clearing kept unnaturally around it, a hole in the ground that led deep below to one of the first pillars you guys found that you trapped with Master Hall's help. You met a gnomish woman out there.
We did, didn't we?
You did, didn't you?
Yeah, Shadowblade's just gonna casually, and then crack open the door. What is it?
As you can see the gnome standing there, she still has the same veil over her face. You can see the henna run up her face. No color to it with your dark vision going though. Shadow wreathing a blade in your hand. I thought we could talk. It's been a while. Even Dre.
Someone gonna get hurt?
I hope not. In fact, I'm trying to prevent such a thing.
Alright. Leave the door open. And, go sit on the bed.
Okay, she will follow you in and close the door behind her. And make her way up to the second floor with you and find a chair and pull it across and sit. I've had my eye on you recently. I've noticed you coming into your own with your gang and looking to expand somewhat, if I'm correct.
Something like that.
Well, there's a slight problem, you see. You're going to be somebody important in the underlayer of the city, and from what I've heard, your temper is not suited to it.
You're building to something, or?
I am, I suppose. I was thinking of a mentorship arrangement. Before you kill somebody you shouldn't.
What do you have in mind?
I find you someone knowledgeable that you agree to take advice from, and you learn to manage that fiery side of yours. In a start to what could be a mutually beneficial relationship.
I have to pay them?
No.
How's this gonna be any different than any of my other babysitters?
Think of them as an advisor. And they give you access to certain conversations with me, and I can make many things happen in such a city.
Who exactly are you?
I like to keep my name to myself as much as possible. Would it suffice to say that I have ears everywhere?
Not really.
What do you need to know, Dre?
what you want.
I want order in the city. I want to know what's going to happen before it happens. And you prove a problem to that. Running over stalls, yelling at their owners, snapping at
time.
guards.
This is one event you're describing.
There have been a number that have led to my evaluation. And if you wish to
Shut the fuck up, conscience.
If you wish to be a good fit for this city, there is a certain line that must be towed by all of us. Yours is rather wide, but you dance very dangerously close to its edge.
Alright. How about this? You have ears everywhere. There's a concubine with, I don't fucking know, some like coupon for the hero killer.
Yes.
I don't like it. And I think if you're gonna invest this much time and effort into me, I don't think you would like it either.
You're like a hammer that has found its way into a set of chisels.
Vaguely blunt.
Thanks.
It's not a compliment. Yes, Mistress Sarah has ownership of a favor from the hero killer, who is nowhere near the city at the moment. And it is not a difficult guess that she has gotten it as insurance against yourself. So what do you think happens? She's done something carefully to protect herself from a threat she's worried about. And without any motion that she's going to use it, that threat barges in and takes away something making her feel safe.
What about my feeling safety?
Who cares?
Me?
Alright. She doesn't get anything out of making you feel safe. You might be able to get something out of making her feel safe.
Like what?
A table to speak at. If you do decide to expand into the champion's territory, a communication between two important people in those gangs can save a lot of hardship and blood. If you've gone and taken away the one thing that makes her safe enough to come to a table, well, then you just have the hard way left. This is the sort of advisement we could help you with.
Fine.
I have a rather attractive proposal for yourself as well. Think of it as work, but I think you'll enjoy it immensely.
Shoot.
You're familiar with the House Arcanum here in the city?
Mm-hmm.
Its current mistress is under our purview. Recently, she has gained quite a bit of power. She's begun to balk at her duties. Seems to think, with her increased abilities, she is above them. I would like you to arrive and remind her that we have other means at our disposal than playing nice.
Alright, just to be clear, are we talking about the Leanne lady or Bram?
Bran. Who's the Leanne lady you're talking about?
Laura Baker.
Oh, yeah, no,
Yeah.
Laura Baker.
Laura Baker is not connected to the House Arcanum. She is part of the Arcanum organization. And the Cyric, when he made his wizarding school decided to name it House Arcanum to match with a couple of the other. There's House Bluehammer, there's House Thistlebend. There's a couple of important houses in the city, and he seemed to be trying to emulate that level of prestige when he named it.
Great. Yeah. Noted.
Listen, if I'm gonna world build, I'm gonna info dump sometimes, okay?
Yeah. What do you have in mind? A threat or
Well,
love's dying?
no, nothing quite that extreme. You're capable. She knows you're capable. Demonstrate your ability to get to her where she feels safest, and just deliver a reminder that despite her increased ability, she should still play nice.
I hate how well you know me.
You're welcome to take your friends to help you. And I will deliver someone here who can help you with certain temper problems.
Do they know how to bake?
I'm sure I can find someone capable.
Perfect.
Well, this has been a most productive conversation. I thank you for your grace and restraint.
Is there a way I can get a hold of you?
Through your advisor.
Perfect.
Well, Dre, I look forward to what you become in the city, as she will stand to an inconsiderable height as a gnome, but she has like a straightness to her as she dusts herself off, and will turn and head down the steps of your bakery. You hear the door close out front, and you're left alone in the quiet of it.
Okay. Damn it.
All right. So we're going back into moving through some moments now.
So, so some periods of time is going to shift?
Correct.
Okay, so I'm spending some material components.
Okay.
Yeah, roughly 4,800.
Okay.
Lorelai's school would be just about...
Yeah, it would be very near completion.
We'll just say
This point.
I'm spending $5,000.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, so Lorelai's school would be nearing completion, and people would actually be getting started teaching there. Hestia would be coming by again to make sure everything was arranged, the teachers were settled and taken care of, they knew where to go to collect their funds. The first disbursement from the ships that they christened in your name would come back. What did you name them again? Idiot and dumbass or something like that after the brothers?
Yeah, something along those lines.
I believe I told you to write it down. I'm sure you have it somewhere.
Definitely.
But yeah, the first disbursement of that would come, and most of it would go to the expansion there. Yes, Daniel?
I need to know how much time, roughly, for the first chunk.
Well, that depends on what is coming up next. So, to talk to you guys a little bit of stuff you had in mind, there is now this new thing that has been put before you by...
Is there a timeline on that?
You have not been given a timeline on that.
Okay.
So that's up to your discretion. You guys also were talking about visiting your mother, and there's a number of things with Big Red and the baby that I have planned for probably pretty close to the end of downtime, but a few of them closer to this period as well. But do you have any moments with your new child or any of your family or friends that you would like to address?
No.
Okay. Also coming up in a few moments is a particular result from Squidney's gladiator fighting.
Also, Yazel has stopped accepting help from people. Like, she's straight up,
Okay.
like, there's the people that live there.
Yeah.
She's no longer trying to put anyone else under the I'm helping, I'm stressed
Right.
category. She's like, I'll do it.
Okay.
You stay out of my way.
Is her fever recovering, I take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would last probably a good week and a half before it starts to, like, the fever would break much before that, but, like, the actual, like, getting back the energy and health,
Yeah.
week and a half type of
And
deal.
the only people that she lets do anything are Big Red, Lazuli, and Gale.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Lorelai would have, like, basically moved out. Like,
Okay.
just... thing with Ari or the tower or... like-
Lazuli would not make it a secret when Lorelai's around her pleasure at this victory. She, like, you know how somebody will do something for you, and instead of being like, I told you so, you can be, like, graceful about it? It's the opposite of that. It's like, I won, and I know it.
You guys wouldn't see Barian for the next 8 days. And if you talk to about Barian too, he would be like, no, he's busy, I'm supposed to be teaching.
Another interesting point, thank you for reminding me, of information would make its way to Dre. That Hithan Lathir was seen at Gideon's establishment. And that he was apparently going to meet the butcher sometime soon in car.
Just steel trap. Steel trap Gideon, man.
Make me a roll. Just make me a roll.
We also need a roll for if Gideon kept his fucking mouth shut.
8.
8? Okay. Yeah, this makes its way to you from unknown sources. One of your people's like, yeah, I heard about this.
Does Gideon keep his mouth shut?
Well,
obviously he didn't.
Obviously not.
I feel like Gideon and I should talk. Could you bring him to the bakery?
Sure thing, boss. Yeah. I'll get him over.
Maybe in the back.
All right.
The fuck Gideon's gonna go.
It's like 20 minutes later, the guy's like, he said he's busy. Doesn't want to come.
Bring him to me.
Like, drag him out of his bar?
Sure.
Boss, he's a guild friend.
God. You don't wait till...
Flashback to what that woman was saying about lines that are broad.
God,
but-
no, wait. Like, wait till he closes or something. I don't know. Like,
All right. Sure. Yeah, I'll get a couple guys.
wait
together.
until he has the time to talk to us, I guess.
Sure, I'll ask him. And if he says no, drag him when he's closed?
Just let me know.
All right.
I'll go to him.
Sure. As he goes back that evening, and we'll come back a few minutes later. He's like, "Yeah, he said he can do after.
Great.
He said he'll be like closed at 2."
Weird. But okay.
All right. As you wait until late in the evening, as there's a whistling comes down the alleyway in the early hours of the morning, and a knock at the door of your bakery from lower down the door.
No. Gideon!
Evandrel!
How
Baking!
are you? Well,
Not what I took you for as a former hero.
more of an investment.
Oh,
Yeah.
wise.
Girlfriend loves him. Yeah.
Ah, yes. Well,
Yeah.
it's good for people like us once you get out of the heroing game to have some stable income.
Follow me.
Sure. As he walks in.
Like,
Not a bad place. I would have started bigger. You could use a couple. He's just like commenting on your bar. And,
walk him into a room. You know?
Yeah, he walks in after you and the door closes.
A
He
chair.
Looks over. It's one chair.
Sit down.
Oh. There's only one chair, Dre.
It's fine.
It's fine. It's
He's looking over. He's like, I don't think I will.
Didn't ask.
Oh. As he looks you over, and Gideon, like the usual, like boastful, like smiling air, like falls away a little bit, and he like looks you up and down. Very well. And will pop himself onto the chair.
Oh my god, because he's small. His legs
Yeah,
are-
he's like he has to like pop himself up on the chair. What can I do for you,
I
Evandrel,
heard.
leader of the Proudfoots?
a great friend of you.
Did you just...
I heard a great friend of yours paid you a visit. Certain cat.
I mean, I have so many friends.
Certain cat
Oh,
Telling
oh,
stories.
you did hear about it. I was wondering when they'd tell you.
Yeah. You're aware of the policy.
Yes, that's why I slipped you the information. You've been a friend of my bar for a long time. So I made sure it made its way to you without being attached to me, I had hoped. Although that seems to have gone rather poorly.
Yeah. It should be more obvious. Like, honestly, it's helpful to me to know who I can trust.
Of course you can trust me.
Insight check.
Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, why isn't Lorelai here? Where's Lorelai? Like, Artie, this is delicious.
Yeah, sipping wine somewhere. Probably asleep. It's 2 in the morning.
No. 4.
Okay. Gideon is has put on his like cheery bar self again.
Yeah.
After getting this cross, there was like that moment of seriousness, and then when he realized what about it, it was back to the like Gideon you're used to. And you're not getting much deeper than that.
Is that where he was going?
He said car. That's all I heard. I tried to push for more, but didn't get anything. Also, we're friends. And I appreciate this sort of chat. You know, and I can take care of myself, so I'm not too worried. But you seemed rather threatening there for a mite.
Well, what I heard was just that the two of you had a conversation. And then
Right.
someone else had to tell me
Right,
that it had happened.
right. Well, either way, I am a friend of the guild. And I may not be a member like yourself, but I have certain guaranteed protections. And it worries me that you didn't seem to remember that.
Of course.
And I like you, I like the guild, I like having the opportunity to bring new people into it. But if it's going to land me in this sort of hot water, I don't know that my bar is going to be available for tests.
Fair enough. You know, and I know how much the guild really values your help. And I'd hate to see that relationship squandered.
Good. All right.
Speaking of, I might have a couple people I send your way.
Oh? Oh, sure. Get a membership for a couple of your boys. That'd be good. You can't give them too much, of course. You know the rules. A sort of rough needle. Not too much on the guidance.
Of course.
All right, well, I'll make sure I have some of the dwarven whiskey downstairs for steaming. As he'll pop himself to his feet and clap you on the shoulder. I like what you're doing with the place. A little more pomp, you know? Speak to your hero roots. And he'll stride out.
Yeah.
As that is how Gideon leaves your hall.
Barian would come out and reappear in the tower. There's 25 new runes in the tower
Okay.
of the glyphs.
Every time in the bathroom.
Okay, what are you putting around the tower?
25.
Of what?
Lots of things.
I just need a rough idea in case I'm trying to break in so I know where I'm
so
caught.
lots of higher level dispel magic.
Okay.
Set in different areas, queued for basically just to if anything was to affect the tower or the doorway, kind of thing. And then I have some other ones. So that's 3, 6, 9, 12 dispel magic, and then I have 13 other ones that I haven't placed yet, but I've spent the money on them.
Okay. All right. So you've been doing some work as you reappear.
Yeah,
in the
Barian
tower.
comes out with like a dark kind of like scruffy beard a little bit, not like crazy scruffy, but just like
Like a How to Train Your
like-
Dragon beard.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
no. It's like a beard, but it's
4
not
hairs.
like crazy long. It's just it's not like he hasn't manicured yet.
Okay.
He's like he would like get a comment from Wednesday or something, and then he would come back and it'd be like a nice manicured beard after that. After someone made a comment, and it'd be like a 1/4 inch kind of facial hair.
Okay. Yeah, so you've got a little bit of scruff going on you as you come out of this. And you'd get a few comments. I mean, people around the tower would have seen you a fair bit, right? Because you've been working on it this whole time?
Yeah, but he's been doing it discreetly.
Oh, okay. So, if you were, like, staying up in the evenings and sleeping during the day to avoid people a bit more, Darling would just switch her schedule to match yours.
Yeah.
And despite your like discreetness, you would just have company for most of the evenings as Darling's like following you around. If you cast a spell, she's understandable and will just mostly flirt with you, and even if you don't, we'll just babble at you.
Yeah. I'm getting better at the abyssal as well.
Yes, yeah, you'd be moving towards that.
Yeah. Because we would have had, it's been over a year now, so
It has,
at least 6 months.
Yeah.
So getting close to the time.
One of the ones, do you visit your bar at all?
No, but Big Red would.
Okay. Big Red comes back looking like chastised one day. Like, oh,
What?
nothing,
What?
nothing.
You don't look like nothing.
Maglum got mad at me.
Why?
Says I grumble too much about helping the baby. What does she know, huh? Stupid grandma.
Hey, talk
What?
about her like that. Pay her along.
Ugh.
What is it about you? Do you not like it? Do you?
It's for mamas. You were supposed to be able to do it, but you're all cold and stuff instead of warm.
Having a kid is both parents' job to take care of it.
No, you're supposed to make the baby ready to learn. I'm supposed to teach.
You can teach yourself how to take care of it.
That's what Maglin said.
Ooh. I knew what I was going into, but I appreciate that you've been helping take care of it, as I haven't been able to as much.
You're welcome.
You're doing a good job, and I don't understand this woman thing. I kind of understand it. It's kind of shitty. It's not any way you should view someone. We're all equals in the world.
It's not about equal or not equal.
It is. You're assigning a job to a gender role. That is making
That's
it...
also what Maglin said. Whoa!
I don't know how to get this through to you, but we're both Typh's parents.
Yes.
Both of us.
Yes.
Which means we both take care of them. It's not anyone's job. It's both of our jobs.
That's also what Maglin said.
This is a partnership.
I get it, okay? She yelling and smacking and explaining that not everybody raise kids like ogres. Okay, so I get used to it. I'll grumble less.
If grumbling helps you cope with it, you can.
It does!
Then do it. I don't care.
She told me not to.
Just don't do it around her.
That's a good idea.
I don't care if you grumble, as long as something gets done.
Alright, fine.
I didn't date you because you didn't grumble.
That's true. I grumble a lot.
Yeah, it's one of your charms.
I don't have charms.
You have a couple.
Like pokes his arm muscle.
I mean, personality charms.
Oh. Shit.
It's okay. Thank you. You've
Welcome.
been doing very well.
Like a snarl and a smile mixed together at that.
Great. Anything else?
I wasn't even going to bring it up in the first place, so no.
Okay.
Has he played with the hammer yet?
Yes, today.
Yes! It is happening.
He really liked it, actually.
Good, good. Shape any of the metal?
It's not that strong.
No, with the heat. Ah, it's too early.
Yeah.
Soon.
I bet you'll teach him to make amazing things.
No. Dad will.
Oh yeah, when are we visiting?
Oh, right, you wanted to come.
Of course I'm not... That's my kid!
Mm-hmm.
It's our kid! I'm not just... sitting here while you take him to some volcano.
Listen, I'm not good at making things. I didn't want to make things. That's why I left. Dad, good at making things. Tithe played with Hammer. Maybe he'd be good at making things.
Maybe we could distract them from you making things.
No. No.
Okay.
No, he is pretty stuck on the me making things. This is why I live here, not in Volcano.
We could, like, pretend like we could buy things and say you made them. Get them off your back.
You people don't make things like ogres make things. Well, maybe ogres, but not lava ogres.
Well, we could go get something. Like, we could do something to get them off the back, or do you just want to deal with them?
I will deal with him.
Okay.
Oh, I am going to be big now. Maybe punch. No, he is big. Bad idea.
Punch.
No, he is big. Bad idea.
Alright, well, you tell Maglin I stopped grumbling when she asked, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, good. Old lady. And he, like, stomps to another part of the house.
Barian has the beard for a total of 3 days.
Okay.
Wednesday,
Hi.
I need another razor.
Finally. I got one sharpened in the washroom.
Thank you. He'll come back down. He's like, it gets too itchy when I'm trying to study.
Whatever it takes.
It's clean off now.
Yeah, you've got it shaved off.
All right.
I like you better like this.
Thank you. You need to keep a secret.
Aye?
All right. I've put you and the guards on the roof hatch. And me.
I assumed I was on the roof. Was I not for a while?
No, I'm just letting you. I took everyone else off.
Oh, alright.
It's my spot now.
Alright.
But you guys are allowed up because, you know, things and...
Well, and they got a guard up there, don't they?
Well, yeah,
Isn't
because they
that
got to
kinda
do the
the point?
rotation. But only the captain knows the... Anyways. I'm just letting you know.
Well, good to know, I guess.
Alright.
Dre hasn't been in the tower, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Have you seen Dre? He's
No.
been right distant.
I was going to ask you about that.
Not really.
Okay. Well, if you see him, maybe have a chat and see what's going on with him.
Sure. I don't know what scared them off.
I don't know. Something.
Make me an insight check.
oh no. 14.
21.
You can see that she's like, when she says I don't know what scared him off, there's some dishonesty, like, mixed. She's keeping something to herself there.
I'm like, are you sure anything happened between you two? And Baron's just gonna kind of like look at her pointedly.
I don't know. You got weird when I was trying to clean.
Weird in what way weird?
I don't know. Pushy?
About what? He's pushy all the time.
Cleaning?
Pushy about you cleaning.
Now you're doing it.
No. Wednesday.
Listen, go talk to your brother.
About what?
I don't know. Figure out what's going on with him.
He's gonna take out a half of a coin
She'll walk away.
and use locate person. or
Are
locate
you-
object.
Are you within 1,000 feet?
Sure. Like, he's
Okay.
just sort of around doing
I'm at the
gang
tower,
shit.
so he can't be that far.
Gang shit?
Okay. You feel something like tugging at your cloak, pulling you in a direction, and you make your way out of the tower and follow it until eventually.
Yeah.
I haven't been to the bakery yet.
Wouldn't be the bakery. You would get pulled.
Oh, I know where you'd get pulled. To an alley, like, just coming out of the back of the bed and board. You just see him, like, holding 2 flasks.
I'm gonna just kind of like, what the fuck? And I'm just gonna follow him.
Make a stealth check and a perception check.
I have a cool shield.
Oh, hold on. I have boots.
17. God damn it.
Okay, yeah, that's 32.
Yeah, you beat me.
Also make me a perception check, Varian.
Fuck.
The
11.
mantis stalking the
18.
cicada, not knowing it's being stalked by the oriole.
18.
18. You're like stopping to watch him. Trey, are you going anywhere? What's
To the
happening?
bakery.
Okay, you start following through the streets with his 2 flasks away from Gideon's bar, and as you do, like a ways back, you notice that he's being tailed by somebody else. You don't recognize them, but there is a human. They look like fairly destitute, probably a beggar of some sort, but they're fairly adept at staying in the shadows.
Okay, I'm going to pop Roscoe in front of me, into my hands, cast
Ow.
invisibility onto him,
Okay.
and with subtle spell.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, into his head, a picture of the guy behind him.
Yeah.
Clock that man.
The owl flutters off. What do you mean by clock that man?
Just follow him.
Punch him in the
Okay.
back of the head.
Clock him
make,
and-
make me a stealth check with advantage for Roscoe.
He is also a snowy owl flying.
Yes.
Okay. He would have advantage. I don't even know what his stealth would be.
He has a +3 to stealth.
+3 or +4? No, 4 is perception.
It's also +3 to perception.
6, 8.
Okay, never mind then. I'm 11.
Okay.
Like, when I mean clock, I mean high enough.
Yeah.
Like, he has long vision.
Yeah, he's flew up. You lose track of him. So he's flying in the sky.
Okay, so this guy can see an invisible, like, perceive an invisible snowy owl. Like, okay, anyways.
I haven't said he's perceived anybody. I asked you to roll stealth. Your owl is flown up. It's invisible, so you also can't see it.
Sure.
As you follow along, Dre, please tell us where we find ourselves.
Yeah, he's just head into the bakery.
Okay. You notice him come to a bakery.
Also on Bar Street, so it's not super far.
Which he's probably told you is his new hideout. Have you told your brother about it?
I haven't heard
Not
nothing
really.
about it.
You're not familiar with this
Yeah, it
bakery,
hasn't come up.
but you see him head in the back door like he owns the place.
Okay, interesting. I'm going to go around the corner, and then I am going to Misty step up onto one of the opposite
Roofs.
walls. Yeah, roof.
Okay. You appear across the alleyway from the back of the bakery, standing on one of the neighboring bars.
Yeah, there are no windows that would.
That's fine.
You could have covered them, but it came with windows.
Yeah, and then I'm laying on the roof, and I'm using Roscoe's eyes.
Okay.
Or sorry, I'm not going to Misty step. I'm just going to up to the top,
Okay.
and then laying flat on the roof, I'm going to go into Roscoe's eyes.
Yeah, the 2 windows in like the main back room have been
Boarded up.
boarded up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
looking
you're
through
laying there.
Roscoe's
You go to
eyes.
Roscoe's eyes. You find him in the sky, circling, and you can see the man who is following has like posted up in an alley, and is sitting with what looks to be another homeless person there, and they're just chatting, but his eyes keep kind of drifting to the building that Dre went into.
Okay. Seeing that, Barion's going to clock back around. He's going to get the owl to just land somewhere, I'm going to say like a good 200, 300 yards away where you can see the guy.
That's a little far with how
Sure,
twisted
100
the
yards
arms
away,
and stuff.
120 yards away.
Probably like 70 feet is as far as he could be without
Okay.
losing
And
sight
then
of him.
Barion's going to go around the other way around so that he can come around the side of the building to where the guy is there.
The homeless man?
Yeah.
Okay. So you make a long cut around. You have to go. He's on the opposite side of the like main street here. So you have to go around the bakery and around another building to loop him there.
Yeah. And then just gonna kind of pop around to the fellow and hello.
You see the eyes look up, see you. Hello? Can I help you?
Hi. Yeah, no, for sure. And without
Very
breaking
Canadian.
eye contact with the guy there, he's going to tell the other person, you can probably leave.
He looks between the two of you and stands up, and will like back up into the street and then like turn and start jogging away.
I'm going to sit beside him.
Okay, make me a perception check. As you seat yourself beside this guy.
Roscoe's also continuing to look and clock things.
Sure, yeah, make it with advantage.
6.
13.
Okay. You sit beside the guy.
So, I noticed you were following me. Or my brother, one of the two.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Sure. Is that what we're gonna go with?
I don't know what we're going with. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Subtle spell, dominate person.
What type of saving throw is this?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Natural one.
He has disadvantage.
So,
From
he's sitting there
downtown.
with me.
Lorelei, like, I need it.
I'm just gonna tell him, I'm like, well, you can probably follow me. That's in his head. He's following me now.
Yeah, as he stands up. As you hear Roscoe, like, shriek a bit, and he, like, pings you with, like, this sense of alarm.
I'm going to touch the guy and dimension door.
As
To the back behind the bakery.
both of you vanish, stepping through the door to the alleyway, like across the road from this one, and behind the bakery. As you
And
can
I'm sending a
hear,
message to Dre. Back door now.
Stray, you get a message through
Putting
your
plus.
brother's voice.
Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna head to the back door of the bakery.
Okay.
I'm opening it if I can.
It's locked.
It's locked, yeah. So, as you open it to your brother standing there,
I come in and pull
homeless
the guy
man
in.
beside him. You guys can hear the jingle of armor. Sounds like half cloaks down the street in front of the bakery.
Alright. What are you doing?
Why are you following us?
I was paid to.
By who?
Following us?
I don't really know who they are. Some lady.
Name, description.
She was rich, nice
Okay.
clothes, had a nice, like, guard with her, dressed all fancy in nice armor, too.
Is she around? Can you take us to her?
I was supposed to deliver my reports to the guard that was with her. He meets me at a bar.
Okay. All right. All right. Dre?
Can you...
So you can hear out front, "What are you talking about? There's no one here. Wasting our time again. Please keep your complaints to the cloaks, to serious matters only. We don't need to be rushing about. One of you run back. He's probably trying to pull us away from something." You can hear a jingle out front again of half cloaks jogging away.
I'm gonna go to the front and look and just see who was out there. What was
You see the guy you told to walk away, like looking around with a look of worry on his face at the alleyway that you had come and sat down beside both of them before.
Shit. Okay, Dre,
Yeah.
can you do invisibility? Okay, well, you should do it on both of us.
Well, it seems like it's fine.
Uh,
They left.
that was the other homeless man. Do you want to learn about this lady, or...
I mean, I think I know who he's talking about.
Would you like to fill me in?
Oh yeah, you know the coupon for the hero killer that Mr. Sarah bought?
Hold on. I'm just going to, like, cover your ears and hum.
He's not looking out of here, don't worry.
Then, Dre, we're not killing him.
Sure.
Dre. What are you, just go, what are you telling me about here?
Mr. Sarah bought the hero killer contract to take me out if she needs to.
Why is she worried about you?
I don't know, she's in with the champions is worried I'm gonna move in on them.
Okay. For fuck's sakes. What a waste of time. Alright. Go about, make your reports.
All right. Brings his hands down
Wait a
and
second.
stops his humming.
What?
I can deal with this.
Dre, we're not going to kill this man.
Why not?
What for? They already know. The other one out there has already reported to the guards. He's already going to go back to the other person and talk about it. You'd just be killing somebody for no reason and pissing someone off.
Make people less willing to.
Dre, sometimes a knife between the ribs isn't the key to the city.
Well, I'm tired of being followed around.
Sure. And this is one way we can stop it. Have you talked to Sarah?
I've been busy.
Okay, busy enough to kill this man,
You
but
brought
not
him
busy
to
enough
me.
to have a conversation. Does your conscience not... Does it not hit you at all?
Look, this is my business. I don't mess with yours.
Dre, I'm not talking about your business. I'm talking about your humanity.
I'm not human.
You know what I mean. Don't be stupid. You've been off lately. Even Wednesday notices.
What is it? Is it so wrong to want respect?
That's like Lorelai saying Azuli's in the wrong. Or Lazuli's in the wrong. You understand that statement?
I don't know.
Like, Dre, there's having respect and deserving respect. Do you feel like you deserve respect?
Yeah.
Great. And what makes you command respect?
I don't know that.
So you don't even know. Why should someone respect you? Why should someone follow you, listen to you? Why do I listen to you?
You don't listen to me.
No, not all the time. But I also don't think of killing you and try to push you around all the time. I respect you. But probably for reasons that you don't think.
Sure. Shoot.
Why do you think people should respect you?
'Cause I deserve it.
What makes you deserve respect?
I worked hard. They didn't respect me, like, the whole time we've been here.
Worked hard doing what?
Saving their asses.
Saving whose asses?
The cities.
They do respect you.
No, they don't.
Yes, have you talked to anyone that doesn't know you as a proudfoot and a criminal? You're living two lives, and you're trying to mesh them. And that's fine. But, like, you need to understand is, like, we're not just thugs in the street anymore. You're trying to be Dre, hero of the city and savior of the city, while at the same time slipping blades in homeless men who had nothing to, like, I don't care which one you pick, Dre, but you're gonna have to pick one.
What'll it take for people to stop trying to fuck with us?
Define fuck.
Just everything.
Okay, here.
Everyone is constantly trying to undermine what we're up to.
Undermine. Okay, so understandable. That's what happens when you're in place of power. Who's trying to undermine you currently?
I don't know, Mr. Sarah.
I don't think Mr. Sarah's trying to undermine you. I think that she's in a position where she's in a weird spot, and that her daughter Yaisel's friends with us, and we're in a position where we have a lot of power, and we could take away the things that are important or give her power. She's doing the exact same thing that you and Lorelai do. Defend herself, get rid of threats, pointing at this guy. She just did it without killing people.
She just threatens to kill me.
I don't think she's threatening to kill anyone. She has an option, an opportunity. She has a hero killer. You have Barian. and Lorelai and Kana and Yaisel, probably not Yaisel in this regard, but like, could you maybe see why she's terrified? Not only are you the leader of the Proudfoots, you're best friends with her daughter. You're also in good with the king. You're friends with a powerful wizard and a high level top powerful cleric. Like, if I were her, I wouldn't do the same things, because I'm not her, but, you know. Can you see how her playing pieces are maybe at odds with yours?
Well, then what'll it take? Like, how much... What do I need for this city to leave us alone?
I think... I hate Bran. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that I had lunch with her the other day?
No.
No, I had lunch with her the other day. Because I forgot her fucking name.
Charisse?
Charisse invited her. And you know what I didn't do? Stab her. She probably deserved it, and I don't like her. Have you tried talking to her? Like, have you tried negotiating?
What am I supposed to say? Hey, please don't have me murdered?
Maybe...
Like, I pinky swear I'm not going to take your territory.
I think you're taking it to extremes. Why don't you first start off with asking, hey, I've noticed this. Why do you feel intimidated? Maybe we can turn an enemy into an ally. I sure hope we can, because this is the type of thing where we lose Yaisel. Like, what? Imagine what Yaisel. What if Yaisel found out that she ordered a hit and killed you? What does now she have to do with her mom? Or if vice versa, we kill her? Or even if the Proudfoots and the Champions go to war, what happens then?
I don't know.
Well, great. As I'm thinking, I just think maybe some things are solved with talking instead of the hammer and the dagger. Right? You've shown that you have power and force. But what I haven't seen a lot from you is that you have much tact, Dre. You can be scary and intimidating, but you know as well as I, when we were back in the streets, do you know who we didn't listen to? The people that tried to scare us, the people that tried to intimidate us, the people that tried to bow us and make us kowtow around them because they were powerful or were going to hurt us and kill us.
It's different.
No, it's not different. It's exactly the same. Dre, it's exactly the same. Do you know who the people that we listened to were? The people that worked with us, the people that tried to talk with us and make deals with us, the people that just didn't instantly go to that our ears were pointy. I'm just saying is you have 100 thugs with baseball bats who can go and break knees. Why do you gotta be the one who's out breaking knees? Why do you gotta be the terror? People know that you're strong. It's you don't have to do that anymore. It's an implied threat. It's there. People know that you could hurt them or kill them. Maybe shock them a little bit with kindness and sincerity. That would put them on their heels.
I don't know, it's nice when people listen to me for once.
Great, but think of it like this. If you told me right now, Barian, do this or I'll hurt you. Or I'll hurt your family, or I'll hurt the ones you love. What am I gonna do?
I don't know, some bullshit with your tower.
No, what I'm probably gonna do is say, oh yeah, and the first chance I get, dagger in the back. Fear and bullying only gets you surface respect. Fake respect.
It's better than nothing.
But it doesn't have to be nothing. You don't have nothing. You have lots of people who respect you for more than just
No, I don't.
Bullshit. Do you think Lorelai would work with you just because she wants to?
Lorelai knows that she can control me.
Great. So why does she respect you?
Who says she does?
Have you ever talked to her? Because clearly she does. You tell her things and she listens to you.
She tolerates me.
I don't think she Lorelai. Dre. You tolerate me. We all have times when we don't want to be around people or when we have things, right? Where's all the confidence? Where's this coming from? Why do you feel like everyone's out to get you and that you have no friends?
I have family.
Is he wearing the armor?
Yeah.
He is.
Yep.
Dre? Can I make a request as your brother?
Depends what it is.
Take the armor off.
Why?
I will give you armor. Take the armor off.
We need it.
Dre, it's fucking with your head.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. Clearly it is. Will you trust me this one time? And Barion's going to take off his armor. The +1 leather. And he's going to hand it out to Dre. Take it.
Spends 10 minutes.
What?
Taking off your armor.
10 minutes.
That's 10 minutes.
You pull your armor off.
Taking off my armor.
No, it's leather armor. It takes 10 minutes to take off plate.
Yeah,
Or no, it takes minutes to put on plate. It takes 1 minute to take off plate.
Okay.
Leather armor's like, here you go.
it's not quite that fast, but you can have it off reasonably quickly.
You ever try to take leather
It takes 1 minute to doff plate.
Only if they're assless.
Here.
This is pointless.
Does he change when the armor comes off?
Is he taking the armor off?
Many things I can say.
Frustratedly, yeah.
Not gonna.
Okay, here, take the armor.
What?
I'm giving you the armor. Here.
Great. Yeah.
I give him I put it in his arms, the +1 that I have.
Okay.
And I take the other armor. Okay. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you still want to kill this man?
I don't know. I want her
There
to
is
know
a
that she
knock.
can't just mess with me.
From the front door.
On the front door?
Yeah.
Just wait a second. You want who to mess with you? Sorry?
Lady Sarah.
Okay. Do you honestly want to kill her?
No, I want her to not have
Okay.
this threat over my head.
Okay, great. Do you think killing this man is a route that would lead to her not wanting to do that?
I don't know.
Okay, so think about it. This is when we're thinking about it. What do you think the best way to go about it? Do you think maybe you should talk to her?
Hello?
Baron's gonna walk up and open the door. Yes?
As you can see, a elven woman standing at the door. Dusky skin. She has a nice black dress flowing down. And I'm looking for Adventure.
Oh, shit.
He's here. We're currently busy.
I was told to find him the moment I had time.
Are you who I think you are?
Jasmine. Charmed.
Baron just raises an eyebrow. I suppose you can come in.
Thank you. She will close the door behind her and step in.
Trey's just like in underclothes. he's not like in his boxers, but he's not armored.
Yeah, you're undressed a bit.
Baron's just gonna look at Dre and be like,
Delicate eyebrow arches from
we're not
Jasmine.
done this conversation.
Sure.
Do you Can you see where I'm coming from? At least a little bit, Dre.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna kind of like, in his head, are you a butcher or are you not a butcher?
I don't know. The world keeps saying I am.
Well,
so.
what do you honestly think?
I don't know anymore.
Okay, we'll figure it out because this is something that we need to work on. And Barion's gonna walk out the back door, and
You get a curtsy from Jasmine as you go.
I'm like, I suppose maybe we should have tea. Who are you?
I'm Jasmine. I'm here to help Trey with some of his advisement issues.
It's a business partner.
You could think of it that way.
Okay.
A pleasure to meet
What
you.
happened
If
to
you
it?
could keep my duties here a secret, Barian.
Sure. The guy's still num with his eyes closed.
You got him to stop humming a while ago.
No, I didn't. I never told him to stop humming.
I told him to stop humming and leave.
Oh, so then I guess he would be outside the door.
Yeah, well, Dre was talking about killing him, so I assumed he waited until you guys decided. But if
Yeah.
you had him leave, then he would be gone.
Yeah, he would be out the back door. I didn't have him leave. I just had him step outside.
Okay.
So I would go outside. Hey,
Yes?
tell your people my name is Barian Jacobson. I caught you following my brother. Thank you for telling me why.
Alright, sure.
I let him go.
And
as he's kind of backing
marches
away,
away.
I let the spell off.
as you see the the marching away stumble a bit, and he catches himself on the wall. And you watch the-
Sorry, I would have got him to tell me his name.
Okay.
Just make one up if you ever have one.
His name was Ken.
Kevin?
Ken.
Ken.
K-E-N.
Does he have a last name?
Yes, Stephenson.
Stephensley?
Stephenson.
Okay. Have a good day, Mr. Stephenson.
You see the fear and panic in his eyes as he's pulling away from you, like a shaky nod as he turns and runs down the alley and trips a few times into crates and stuff along the way.
I tell Roscoe to go home, and I head home
Okay.
to the tower.
As you're left with Jasmine there,
Oh, and the armor's in my chest now.
would you have let him put it away in his chest?
I had it in my hand, and I walked out the door.
Would you have let him leave with the armor?
Yeah.
Okay. So the armor is in your chest as you're there with Jasmine, who smiles over at you.
You don't look like a baker.
I am not, but I do have some talent.
Good.
I don't know if I would call my baking talent, but skilled enough at least. Looks like we have some things to go over. I hope I didn't interrupt anything too important.
You kind of did, but it's fine.
Well, if you don't mind, tell me all about what's going on, and I'll see if I can't advise you in the right direction and get you back on top of this city.
Yeah,
And we'll end there. All right, folks, that's where we're going to end for tonight. We ran a little late because there was important brother stuff going on, and I was loath to interrupt it. So thank you very much for joining us. As always, you can find us here at 6 to 10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time every Wednesday. You'll find these on YouTube. We're on Facebook, Discord, Instagram, TikTok especially, you name it. Except Twitter, don't name that one. That's where you can find us. We do every other Tuesday. We have a little bit of a variety gaming stream between Daniel and Alex. So they're doing God of War at the moment, yes?
No.
They'll play some fun games. You can hang out. And then the end of every month, we're doing our Adventure Talks. We don't have a guest lined up yet, but we're going to see if we can get another D&D group to show up and talk D&D with us, or at least a DM or somebody from one of the groups. So that is us signing off. Oh, we'll run a quick ad, and then we'll raid somebody, so stick around for that. And that's us signing off.
Bye.
Bye.